Good morning. Or is it good afternoon, good evening, or good night? Well, I suppose it depends on where in the world you're watching this from. Welcome back to the Co-Crown Podcast. My name is AJ, joined along by my co-host Meg.
Hi.
And we're back with episode 42 of Digimon Ghost Game. Why are we on 42?
42.
Like, why are we this far into the show?
It doesn't feel like we are, but we are.
Like, I swear it was only a couple of weeks ago we were, talking about bloody Whispers of the Dead and Werewolf and... No, we're nearly 10 weeks ahead of that. So, Christ, the show is flying by, the weeks are getting shorter. Maybe the turn of the earth is faster or something. I don't know.
Something weird is going on. Time is not time anymore.
No, time is not time anymore. But welcome to episode 42 of Digimon Ghost Game Human Hunter. And we have the debut of Oboromon this week. Now, I don't have an image of Oboromon because he's brand new.
He's brand new?
Yeah, like he was he showed up on the dim card. Like, he has a picture, but I don't have anything I could work into the background. Like, as you can see, guys, we don't have a special guest this week hanging over our shoulders. Or nobody vying to take Meg's spot on the podcast.
Lotman is judging you.
Oh, yeah, well, Lotman always judges me, You keep looking at me like that, I'll tell Shuji.
You wouldn't. You leave my baby alone. I'll kick his ass.
So anyway,
Sorry.
y'all are very welcome to the show. We do have spoilers this week. We will be looking at the synopses for episodes 43 through 46. So, we will be letting people know when that happens. We will of course be using our spoiler tag for when that goes live. We'll put this image up in the background as well, just so you guys know when you can dip out if you don't want to know what's going to happen in the next few weeks, or if you just don't care. But either way, other than that, there isn't a whole lot of news. Boo to your spoilers. The surprises are still nice. And they don't really go into myself and Meg had a look at them before we went live, and it's like, don't tell you anything this week.
Yeah, sometimes they'll just go, hey, so-and-so shows up and this is what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then other times it's like there's a creepy presence and it's scaring the kids. And you're like, what?
Yeah. And that's what this lot of synopses are, because we're looking at these going, so which Digimon could that be? We've all there's one that deals with water, and I'm not going to go into the overall, that's what our segment is for. But I'm looking at it going, well, we've already done Calamaramon and we've already done Splashmon. What other scary water monster is left? And I'm just like,
Yeah, sometimes the synopses can be really
you need
vague as...
you need a Ouija board to tell you what the answers are. Fitting given the show's theme, I suppose, but...
It's funny that you said a Ouija board, because I was going to say they're vague as a horoscope.
See, that's the brain cell at work. That is the shared brain cell at work. But yeah, so we will touch on that later on, at the appropriate time. So we'll be giving people plenty of notice for when we do start those. I have had the last couple of days off work. Well, I've had Friday off, and I wasn't in Saturday or yesterday. And, well, Splatoon 3 came out, and it's been super amounts of fun, and I'm loving it because that franchise owns me, I think, more than this does. Sometimes I wonder.
You've put a new day in there.
Did I?
You said Saturday or yesterday.
Woo! 4-day weekend! Sorry. Because I've had 3 days off in a row, but my brain is like, wait, which what? So I've had Friday, Saturday, and today off.
Yeah, because you had Friday off. You were talking about Ghost Game being on tonight, and I was like, no, it's Friday. It's not on yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not having to work just blew your mind, apparently.
Yeah, when I lose a day, my brain gets addled. But, yeah, but anyway, like, I've been playing a lot of Splatoon 3. It's super fun. We finished off Xenoblade 3. We did the post-game missions earlier today over on Twitch. A lot of fun getting to travel the world with characters from the first 2 games again, and really... They don't tie the other 2 games together as much as I would have liked, or maybe I fantasy booked myself into a corner based on the announcements of what 3 was going to be, but getting those little segments with those characters was still just very nice and sweet and sometimes sad and like, oh, all your friends are dead kind of thing, you know?
Daddy Rex, though.
Yeah, wow.
That's one of the things that'll just stand out forever from that game.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. You know, and now Voice of Cards 3 comes out on Tuesday, and I'm super hyped for that because, like, everyone should play Voice of Cards. You know, it's a turn-based RPG done in the style of a tabletop role-playing game.
It is just ASMR the game.
Oh, it is. It's just card game ASMR. Like, between shuffles and card flips and dice rolls and things. It is just ASMR the game, and I recommend it to anybody. The 3 games are all individual stories. They don't connect unless you know what you're looking for. So you can just jump into any of them and get a full experience from top to bottom without worrying about what happened in the other stories. It's great.
Sponsorship, please.
Yeah, come on, Square. Square Enix sponsoring us.
I really hope the narrator guy, the storyteller, I hope he's closer to the first guy this time.
One thing I will say, yeah. One thing I really am hoping for this game, because the problem with Voice of Cards 2, and hopefully they've patched it at this point, is that if the narrator flubbed his lines and started over, they didn't cut it out.
Yeah.
The audio quality was lacking.
Although the speed that they're releasing these games at, that doesn't surprise me.
What, every 6 months?
Mm.
Hey, Androius! But yeah, like, they're churning these games out every 6 months because, like, it's such a simple engine to just reuse. So I really do hope that the audio quality has been reined in on this one and the narrator isn't going, and then the heroes... Sorry. And then the heroes continued on their quest. Yeah. So who's ready for another episode of Scooby-Doo the Digimon series? Because I've been thinking, like, as we were talking last week, as we do every week, like, regarding complaints and the pace of the show and everything. And I'm like, guys, what's the plot of Scooby-Doo? No, honestly, what is the plot of Scooby-Doo? The TV show. There isn't one, right? No, unless there's been some reboot series in the last 3 years I've missed.
No overarching plot, no.
No. So that's what this is. This is just, like, Hero and Co. are just a Scooby gang getting caught up in shenanigans. Mm-hmm. And I've learned to live with that.
Yeah, like we compare Scooby-Doo to the stuff we talked about before with our, like, we grew up on the Monster of the Week cartoons and stuff. Mm. That's one of them.
That would depend on which series you're watching. But original Scooby, nothing. Airdramon is now the Mystery Machine Mon. Yes!
Paint them all groovy colors.
And now, I mean, like, the official Digimon Ghost Game Twitter put the image out, right? So the image we're using as a thumbnail, they put that out. I'm well within my rights to use it. But now that we're on the topic of Scooby-Doo, and Airdramon's now the Mystery Machine, my brain is just like, Because another complaint we've had the last couple of years, Gulu Gulu Goo, where are you? Thank you. I'm here for the next 2 hours. Tip your waitress, which is probably me. Hey, Reiko, welcome.
Yeah.
We're just getting started, Reiko. So you haven't missed anything. Welcome to the top of the stream.
Who's the Scrappy do?
Who's Nomura.
Nomura, there we go.
Yeah, Nomura is Scrappy Doo in this. Of course, Nomura is Scrappy Doo in this situation. We like Espimon too much. So yeah, this Booster 11 has been getting a lot of preview cards. The new Rena card is apparently a secret rare.
Okay.
So there's only going to be like, she's not going to see as much printings as the other tamers in the set.
Mm.
So I'm like, oh, you absolute mad yokes. They made Rena a secret rare.
Mm.
So there's going to be...
Hi, eBay.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Because I still need to... with Booster 10 coming out soon, I might have a better chance at getting that alternate art Sistermon CL.
Mm.
The Sistermon CL for the English version of the Jesmon deck is so cute, though.
Mm.
It's really nice art. Like, I just wish they would hurry up and acknowledge Noir already. Because clearly what the Japanese did was... The Jesmon deck has Blanc and Noir, and then CL turned up in Booster 10 to sort of... Because that's how synergy works.
Yeah.
But now the Japanese game have all three, and the English game refuses to acknowledge Noir exists.
Stupid.
Oh, it is. It's so dumb. Poor Reiko says, poor Rena, but at the same time, she deserves to be a freaking legend. This is true. This is true. Rena is amazing. Play Digimon Redigitized Decode.
Is that the one that won't work for you?
Yeah, the gameplay works, but the cutscenes just run at like a frame a second. What's a taiga? Yeah, I seen that meme someone put out where it's like the new card game taiga. It's like it's the wandering boyfriend meme, and it's like the girlfriend is the new taiga art, and then the boyfriend is looking, and it's the new Rena card. Yeah, but that's super fun. But yeah, so the English box of Booster 10 might give me a better chance at getting that alternate art Sistermon CL that went for stupid prices. Like the regular CL art was like, the regular card was like $2 because of the way the metagame works. But the alternate art was going for like 80 to 100. And at that point I just went, nah, I'm okay. I'll wait for the English release.
Yeah.
I'm good. I don't need to import it. Plus it's a CL. It's not like I'm importing another alternate art Noir.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, but Booster so I'm looking forward to that because a lot of the Cross Wars stuff is going to be in it, and Bandai has just gone, there ain't never a Digimon fusion here, and there never was, and closed the shutter on it. All the tamers are getting to keep their Japanese name. So Mikey is still Taiki, Anji is still Akari, Tai and Kari. I see what you did there, Cross Wars, and I called you out on that 10 years ago. Jeremy is still Zenjiro. Christopher is still Kiriha. Nene didn't actually get a name change. And Ewan is still you. So I was like, guys, are you okay over there? I mean, this is the same company that took Raydramon and gave him back his Japanese name, and I still think that's future proofing bringing Appmon into the game, because we have a Raydramon Appmon.
Yeah,
it's one of Ray's. It's his perfect. What would be the Appmon equivalent of a perfect level? So I think it's future proofing. That's the two cards can't interact with each other.
Okay.
I want to give them the benefit of the doubt that that's what it is, but it's the only thing that makes sense, because everything else related to 02 got to keep its name. Tamers, Digimon, terminology. it's DNA Digivolution. It's not Jogress in the game.
Mm.
Where with Cross Wars, all the tamers kept their Japanese names, and it wasn't brought in as Digifuse, which was the dub terminology. They brought it in as Digicross.
Mm.
So I'm like, okay, the Lydramon thing has to be future proofing for when we get Raydramon down the road. It's the only thing that makes sense. Because what happens otherwise is you run into a problem that half the Greymon cards have now, because they were never called whatever Greymon in the Japanese terminology. They were just localized that way because it's familiar. It will, it was meant to appeal to audiences. Hey, I know what a Greymon is. So yeah, it's so weird and wonderful and just but Rena's gonna be a secret rare, so I think the way secret rares work is there's one per case.
Okay.
And there's 12 boxes per case.
Wow.
So one in every 12 boxes will have Arena.
Wow.
So I have my box ordered,
as
I do. It comes out the end of the month. Probably won't get Rena. But at this stage, I'm like, maybe I'll just wait for the English release. Because we're now getting Booster 10 in English. Booster 11 won't be too far away. The wait won't be as long. It's not like even last year where the Japanese game was 3 packs ahead. And it was like, oh, well, I'll import them and I'll get used to how the cards work and then I'll be ready for when the English release comes out. Now it's like the difference is negligible, almost, We're getting 10 I think it's mid-October we're getting Booster 10. And Japan gets Booster 11 at the end of this month.
Yeah.
So by January, we'll probably have it.
Do you think she'll be as rare in the English release?
Oh, no, they keep the rarities. It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game actively changes the rarity of the cards. Because they look at the Japanese game and go, that's going to be popular. Bump it up 3 levels of rarity to increase the cost. So people buy more packs to get it. Digimon has actually been very good about that, and I applaud that they haven't fallen in. But that's Konami. Like, that's hashtag fuck Konami. You're going to get all the cards if you get a case. In theory. knowing my luck.
Yeah. If you get a case, what did you say? That's 12 boxes? Like, how much would that set you back?
What? It's funny. Like, the Japanese boxes only set me back. Nah, it'll be an error and still get Cody. God! Yummy, I will ban you! I will ban. Hold on. I'm just gonna dial that down a bit. There we go. Hopefully that won't blow out everybody's ears.
Oh god, that was good, Yummy.
My train of thought has been thrown out now.
Despair on your face just now.
Yeah. Despair. Whoa. Another thing. Oh yeah. Right. So the Japanese boxes are setting me back about 70 quid.
Right.
And 20 odd of that is shipping and VAT. So they're about 50 quid for the Japanese box. Where
600 bucks for a case.
600 quid for a case, where over here the boxes are like 130. So imagine trying to do that for the English game.
That's 1,560.
Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, no thanks.
She's nice, but she's not that nice.
Welcome, Keith. Thanks for joining in. So yeah, like there's a lot of good going on at the moment, and I'm looking forward to it. With Booster 10 as well coming out, in the space of a month. That's another opportunity to get in, because that's going to have all the perfect levels that's going to have Kano Vicemon, Thetismon, Lemormon, Gulus Gamamon. It's going to have all those in it. So we've a chance of getting all those. Well, probably out of a box, we probably won't get the 3 of them, but a better chance of getting the alternate arts than because we have the alternate art Thetismon, because that card art is just gorgeous.
Sorry, I really thought the afterlife was going to scream when I moved the thing.
No, as long as you haven't flipped the switch on the back.
Yeah, I forgot there's a switch on the back, but just as I slid it down, I was like, he's gonna start shouting.
Attention, please!
Sorry, it's just looking a bit rusty there. We need to get something that we can like hang on. Oh, here he goes.
Yeah, no attention, please, this time around. There it is.
There you go.
I swear, I love this Digivice so much. I really
Yeah.
do. But yeah, no, I would love to get just like a rack to hang them up on, and
Hang all the Digivices on, but they're all such different shapes and stuff. We'd really have to
yeah,
get it like custom made or something.
yeah, it'd be one card is going to be hard to get, the Alphamon Ghost Rare. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that because I've seen how much the Omegamon Ghost Rare goes for, and I'm just like, no, maybe if I win the lottery. You know, and even then I would frame it and put it on a wall and just behind a freaking laser grid. You know, because that, right, you want to talk about secret rares coming like one every 12 boxes.
Yeah.
That Omegamon, and I think the Alphamon in the Japanese game is one every 12 cases.
Wow. That's evil.
Yeah, yeah. So you can imagine the price went up and up and up and up and up and up and up. This ROM is kicking in fast.
Yeah.
So yeah, but look, a lot of good things happening with the card game. I'm super excited for Booster 11 at the end of this month because of the redigitize decode theme. I'm just happy to finally get Mirai cards. Because I still look at the Mastemon deck and go, why was she not in it?
Yeah.
It's like, why was Mirai not in the Mastemon deck? Like, at all. I mean, they've already made a Taiga and Arena card. So you could have still put her in this box.
Yeah, true.
But the one like, they custom made Mastemon for her.
Yeah.
So why was she not a tamer in that set? It's one of those things I still go, oh, what?
Yeah. She's not rare, is she?
I think I will. Actually, the rarities are all on. Let me just check the Discord where I'm putting all these cards that are coming in. It actually tells you the rarity beside. See the numbers here? You see that? That says Seek or Sec. So that's how you know it's going to be a secret rare. Plus, it's basically a full art.
Yeah.
Compared to Mirai here, which is a half art. But yeah, she's going to be super rare.
Oh.
So we might get her out of 24 packs. It'll be a tough one. But the Anjouamon that features her is only going to be a rare, and the Lady Devimon that features her is going to be a rare as well. So we'll probably end up with one or two of those.
Yeah, those would fit in well with my deck.
But they would, yeah.
Because they're purple and yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's kind of So your deck is very much Lotmon themed, but we have a couple of the
bunnies and waifus. Yeah,
we have a couple of waifus in there and the ability to get to Mastemon. So if we can swap Mirai in, because her effect is really good. Like while she's on the field, if one of your Digimon evolves into either Anjouamon or Lady Devimon, you can just play the other one at no cost. And that is super cool, because then you can just jog rest immediately.
Yeah.
Which is super fun. But I'm not going to lie, right? As happy as I am for the Mirai cards, I want at least one of that new Vmon card. Because Rena just eating the meat.
Yeah.
And the Ogremon looking at her going, what are you even doing? It's so good. And like even the Vidramon art with that terrified Poyomon.
Yeah.
It's like what is going on in these cards? Like she's kind of just in the background of the Aero Vidramon, you know. And then Ulforce has a random Taiga and War Greymon in it.
Yeah.
Even though Taiga is meant to be the Tyrannomon line of things. You go figure. But yeah, no, so like Booster 10, Booster 11, there's going to be so much going on in the next couple of weeks with the game, and I'm super excited for it all.
Imagine not wasting half your salary every time you buy things like this.
Well, it's not.
$70 here is about $320.
Oh god. Michael, your prices sting every time. This is true. Yami also said, we'll see about that. How far can I go until the button is finally pressed? Then for Juggernaut then saying, for one box you can get 2 secrets or 2 alternate arts or 1 of each. Yeah, so like that's your odds. Like we could pull Arena. My luck stat says no.
Yeah, your luck stat says Cody.
My luck stat says Cody. It does. I remember something today. I read a new interview from the series composer. He said something. The script work is reaching its climax. However, since the show is still on the air, I'm obligated to keep it a secret. Okay. So I'd still say we've another 20-ish weeks to go. But that's fine. Don't mind me for not commenting. I'm listening while playing Gundam Code Fairy. Oh yeah, cool, man. It's all good.
Work away, it's all good.
Work away. We should get started on the episode, though.
We should, because we're 36 minutes into this.
That's nothing. That's nothing. We've gone longer.
Yeah, we have. I think 2 weeks ago it was an hour before we even thought about the episode.
Yeah, bantering with the chat is always fun, you know? But there's no real other news. Like, only 5 more months of Ghost Game.
Mm-hmm.
I know, right? So we'll get started on the episode then, and jump into it. So, as always, we are watching on the Crunchyroll app. Feel free to join us through there. It is also available on Anime Lab, or wherever it is that you get your anime. So, we'll go through the episode. We'll do our review and scoring. We'll do our comments from last week. And then we'll do the spoilers for the next few weeks. And if people want to bow out during the spoiler chatter, by all means, that's what the warning will be for. You will be given your 3-minute warning, so to speak. Probably the script is reaching its climax, not the anime itself. He also said he wants to make a good finale. According to him, if the finale is disappointing, that could even ruin an entire show. Yeah, that's fair. Like, I mean, Lost, Game of Thrones...
End of an episode and this show ruins an episode for us.
Yeah, and that's good. It's good to hear that like the writer does care about the show, so that's cool. All right, so counting down, episode 42, Human Hunter, in 3, 2, 1, go. We have our Toei cat. Ta-da! Stick the landing be ironic considering they can't do it for most of the episodes. Ouch! Yeah, we still have like a new Digivice to introduce and everything.
Yeah.
So I had an odd thought because the Bandai Namco UK were talking about like it got pushed back because of obviously the events that happened in the UK. That announcement got pushed back. But I had a weird thought. What if the Vital Bracelet BE comes out before the Digivice VV? And I mean completely comes out before it.
Yeah.
As in, we don't see the Digivice VV until Ghost Game Season 2.
Ooh.
What if that's why... No, I doubt it because merchandising and money. I wonder, but we haven't seen any advertisement for the VV since they told us it was coming out.
No, I haven't.
They haven't said a word about it.
You might be right. But if this is getting good enough ratings and merch sales, then maybe they're planning the season 2.
Possibly. I guess. Like, I fully expected Espimon to be in the opening at this point, because he's been a recurring character. Ryudamon, not so much, sadly. Let's stick the landing on Haiku. Uh-oh. Our weekly murder of the week. Right.
Oh, that mouth was really scary.
A dead end. Don't go into the light.
What if the light is going into you?
It better have consent.
Like that noise.
No. No, neither did I. Oh!
Ugh.
That which is red. God!
Oh.
Oh, she just got stabbed.
Yep.
Like he is holding her up by that knife.
Yep.
Look at the baby. The brat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Stabby stab.
Stabby stab. At this point, I don't see any new tamers in the show. No, I'm starting to wonder. Yeah, maybe we will just have 3 characters for.
Mm.
Not that that's a bad thing. And fan events to go to. You weeb.
We turn it up a little bit.
Yeah. Oh! The mystery machine, man. That's you know when you ask for my godlike help. Honestly, love that Airdramon has just that Ubermon, yeah. I love that Airdramon has just become this recurring character.
Where are your sister dead?
Airdramon and Jellymon are at odd terms, so they have to smuggle her onto Airdramon.
I wonder where she gets her rudeness from.
Yeah. You got her a gift? Yeah. What of it? Is Gamamon minding Kyoshiro?
I think so.
Aw, he's a good boy.
Does he have fish head sticking out of his... Is this another version of his talismans?
I think so. Well, he did say only dislike holly and fish.
And now he's wearing them.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. You know,
I like it. I like that they've brought
something of
it back. Yeah.
Yeah.
People should stop doing karaoke in this show. Bad things happen.
Hey, Taro.
Horns on their heads and they can be red or blue. You forgot green and black, hero.
Yeah.
No.
Oh. Okay, who played the Destiny board? So this is just Yomawari, right?
Yeah.
This is just Digimon Yomawari. Oh god, if a big scissor monster turns up, I'm out.
I mean, that's
I'm done.
literally what he is, isn't he?
It's an Oni, but also a Digimon.
Why did he say hologram ghost at this stage?
Because I guess they still want to... Yomawari, Kemonogami Knights. Well done, Reiko.
Oh, Kyo's gonna get stabbed. Don't stab the baby!
Oh, that's a concussion.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Oh god!
Ah.
Oh, the crunching!
Yeah.
Don't trigger overflow!
Oh. Look up.
Just look up, yeah? Uh-oh.
Another one or the same one?
Might be a different one, because red and blue only, so that one was looking for red, this one might be looking for blue.
Ah. Yeah,
Yeah, there it is!
Go.
Black. Oh. Well done, Angoramon!
Oh, wow.
Just catching the sword! Oh my god. Oh, like... Ah!
Oh god.
Oh.
Yeah.
No one can answer smartphones. Jesus. You know, it's rare something bad happens to Hero. Oh,
Oh, that reminds me of Hannibal when all the people were glued together.
what are you doing? Human Centipede PG-13 version? Oh god.
Or they get less person like the farther it goes back.
I guess. Blades just seem to stalk, haunt, and Goromon.
Yeah.
Oboromon, hoist up that which is blue. Rurley holds up a black bag.
Yeah.
Rurley lift up. What?
Her skirt is green. Just saying.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not completing that sentence. Ooh,
Ooh,
forest. Snap. One of those Oboromon sounds too much like Edamon for my liking.
The laugh that was just
Yeah.
No, you probably smell like dead fish. Like that.
Oh God.
Does Goromon count as something yellow?
Digimon don't count.
Does
They've
he-
said
does
it
he count
multiple
as-
times.
No, but does he count as the something yellow, not the sacrifice?
Mm.
I was right.
Oh, well done, Meg. Well done, Meg. Is there anything blue in the bag?
I don't think there's anything in the bag.
Oh. Yeah, he's still yellow, though. Nani? Oh! Oh, God!
Oh, God. All the stabbing.
The digital field that they're in?
Yeah. It's 3 o'clock. Like the witching hour.
I guess.
Oh, he's got a hoof instead of an arm.
Blue portal.
Okay, so they each have their own portal.
Now you're thinking with portals. Oh, no. Tesla just...
Yeah. Her face is so long.
Oh. What? God.
Power Rangers.
Red won. Red's the leader. Like any good Sentai. What the hell? Oh! He's melting them all together. Oh, fuck. It's awake! It's awake! Everything dies!
Oh, his face so angry. Oh, we'll see about that.
Oh, Oboro, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Oh, scary baby.
Oh, scary baby. Oh, you're in trouble now.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, God, that's horrifying.
Oh, it's back. Oh, he's awake. Everyone's like, oh, fuck, it's been 24 episodes. Oh, fuck. Therapy for everyone, even those watching.
Mm-hmm. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Does his scarf turn back into a bunch of people? Oh, yeah. It literally just turned into a pile of people. Okay. They still stabbed? Or did that heal?
I think no, okay.
Because you died here.
Look at his scarf wings, though. They're very Kano Weissmon wings.
Oh, he's doing a big murder.
Oh.
So cool. I know we're not supposed to like it, but
no, I know.
Eating colors, huh? One shot. Nom nom nom.
Is this gonna let him evolve? You're gonna order me without even trying to sync up with me, huh? Anarchy?
I don't know.
Oh,
Black champion, huh?
hey, Black Growlmon.
Oh, he's spooky.
Yeah.
The Black Tyrant.
Hey, Justin.
Hey, Justin.
So many questions. Are the colors over the hologram form of the Digimon actually important?
The majority of them are kind of blue, aren't they?
Yeah. This is the first time we've seen, like, a yellow... Like, this is the first time we've seen what was basically called a Sentai series.
Yeah. I don't remember any other colors over them.
So... This episode kicked ass.
Yeah.
No haiku. No, of course not. We don't haiku on Gulu's episodes, do we?
I really enjoyed this. So much so that I'm dancing to the song.
Oh, yeah,
I'm so happy.
Yeah, will he start showing up more often now, I wonder? Another it's not time yet. But he made one step forward, whatever that means. So... Oh, yeah. Yeah, Gulu's just one-shotted 5 perfect levels.
Yeah.
It's...
Was he actually the level we think he is?
I don't know anymore.
He obviously doesn't need to evolve.
Like... Oh. 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 Eismon back? Or is it Shademon?
Oh!
Oh.
Oh!
Wow.
No, I can't watch next week's episode. I'm gonna have nightmares for weeks. Oh, I'm already crawling.
Red Eye. Okay. Oh, that preview is awesome.
Yeah, it looks amazing, but oh, if you could, I'm all.
Oh,
I
man.
don't like eyes in the wrong place.
Gulus is just on another level. Get him to fight mega levels next. But what did Gulus mean by one step? I don't know. Like,
You're not more accepting of him, but more
willing to stand up to him.
Or I don't mean work with him, but
Yeah.
not in the evil working with together sense, but in the like.
Wouldn't it be weird if they ended up as like proper partners down the road?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Like
Is he trying to get Hero to like accept him so much
As-
so they can actually sync together and do things? But obviously they'll have to have a few words about morals and whatnot.
Yeah, Hero talked to him directly. He didn't stutter or,
Yeah.
But I think he tried that the last time in the Arukenimon episode. And Gulus went, no, you're not ready. So something has changed between that.
Was he, as Reiko said, was he shaking or
I'd have to go back and...
terrified? Yeah, we'd have to watch it again.
Why was Gulu suddenly interested in syncing up? I like that Gulu's scarf turned into, like, very Kano Weissmon looking wings.
Yeah.
And I think that's a hint.
Mm.
Like, I don't think we're getting, like, a Kano's Wartmon or anything, but if Gulus becomes if Gulus becomes the primary evolution source...
Yeah.
What if... I think we've sort of theorized about this before. What if Bethel, Kaus, and Wizen are just placeholders?
Mm.
Like
He's eating colors.
They're like
gonna eat
like
the three
they're
of them?
power limiters or whatever.
Mm.
Like I said, Gulus was already a perfect or an ultimate. Yeah, an ultimate. Probably personality. Until now, Hero was scared of Gulus. Now he literally took a step forward, didn't shake, or try to use the Digivice.
Mm.
Yeah.
Also, maybe Gulus has realized the power of the Digivice and trying to convince Hero to, be his friend so they can sync properly through it.
Maybe.
Pete says, Can we just take a second to appreciate how good Monster Disco is?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Always appreciate how good Monster
So
Disco
good.
is. The thing about colors is interesting. I never thought much about that, but color appears to be something important in this setting. But yeah, because
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
important
Gamamon's
to-
whole thing is
Mm.
like RGB and then the different constellations and like yeah, like Gamamon's whole deal is color.
Mm.
And Gulus being the absence of color, being well the jet black tyrant or the jet black champion or whatever. But what does color do? Yeah.
Gulus was eating them, so
Gulus has a history. He's an urban myth of the digital world, but why? I guess we'll start finding out soon. But I do like that. Like, I think we can find. He called him Big Brother. He called him Anarchy, which is like boss Big Brother. Like it's that's a
not like sibling.
not like sibling where Gamamon is like I'm Oto Oto-chan or whatever.
Yeah.
Gamamon, like Gamamon is more of a familial. I'm heroes my big brother.
Yeah.
Where Gulus is more see you next time, boss. It's more. I don't know if it's condescending, or if I don't know if it's condescending, or if it's like. Or if Gulu sees him more as a partner rather than
an actual brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. More like brothers in a gang or something.
Gulu's also referred to Hero as brother. Yeah, again, he called him Anarchy. Yeah, gangster boss bro. Yeah, like boss. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like your big bro is the head of the table, so to speak.
May want to digivolve himself after seeing what he has managed to obtain so far.
And quite possibly, because I still maintain Gulus was trying to get out in the Vamdemon episode.
Yeah.
I still maintain Gulus would have turned up in that, but Hero pushed him back, saying no, they'll sort it on their own.
Yeah.
And that's where Kono Weissmon came from. Like Masaru's Agumon. Exactly, yeah. Where they were boss and employee. But I don't see Hero referring to Gulus as employee. That's I'm
just still kind of reeling from this episode.
Yeah, it's very good.
Lots to take in. Lots
like
of
it
child
starts
stabbing
off.
and...
Oh god, yeah, lots of child stabbing. Like it starts off very formula, and then as soon as Gamamon gets stabbed, it's about to go down. Like as soon as that happened, it was like, oh no.
Yeah, like his face, the animation on his face was like.
It's like how Marufuji calls Judai Anarchy. Yeah, again, it's like it's that sort of you're the boss. It's that sort of term, rather than the more I hear of Savers, the more I feel the need to watch it. Savers is, like, Cross Wars was Gurren Lagann with the robots and not big epic man speeches. Savers is Gurren Lagann without the robots and all of the big man speeches. Savers is amazing. We do need more series like Savers. We do.
A little bit of FCA ASMR.
Yeah, basically. Savers is not very good.
You can watch it for the ladies.
Savers is amazing. Screw you.
But it's got the ladies, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's got all of them. The miniskirt police, Yoshino, Nanami, all the MILFs.
We were looking them up before.
Yeah, I was showing you the picture of Ikto's mom all tied up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where that one day I'm making a tabletop RPG campaign of Digimon, or I'm letting the players punch the hell out of Digimon without a partner.
Yeah.
That's always something. Like they'll be like inching towards people and they're like, I'm gonna,
Mm.
defend myself against you, but they never punch. They never swing for the Digimon, and I'm like, just do it.
Yep. Masaru does that in spades.
Yeah.
And then Eri starts to do it in Appmon later on. She starts throwing punches and kicks.
At least Rory hit Vanderman with a purse. That was great.
Yeah.
That was
Rory
what I
smacking
wanted.
Vandemon with the purse is is one of the best parts of that episode.
It's so silly, but it was really epic as well. Like, I'm pretty sure at one stage we wanted her to punch Dracmon in the face when he first showed up.
Oh god, yeah. Well, I'd be down for anyone punching Dracmon in the face.
Yeah, but there was one specific moment where
just
we
not
were like,
Kaito's
just
Dracmon.
punch
He's
him.
a good boy. Just not Kaito's Dracmon. He's a good boy.
Still wonder why these Black Digimon show and Gulus is on the scene. Yeah, that's one thing we still need to figure out. But...
Yeah, I still think there's a group out there. They're either subservient to Gulus and they sort of pick up on a signal when he's around, or like every week there is someone assigned to tail Gamamon, and we just don't see them because they're not plot important.
Yeah.
I think the idea that all these episodes end with, oh, it was a misunderstanding or something, I actually think that's going to be relevant down the road. Because Gulus hasn't had to turn up and take care of business. So there's no need. They just sort of go, yeah, this happened.
Yeah.
Cult. Possibly.
Yeah, well, if he's the Jet Black tyrant as opposed to champion,
Yeah.
he's going to have a...
And Picklemon seem to know something.
Yeah. That thing is that Toei decides what is done with the anime of Digimon, and Toei is Toei.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see next.
I would love a season that is more Savers. So would I. I really would. Just bring everything. Yeah.
Did we say we're skipping my watch of Tamers to watch Savers? I think we did.
Yeah, sure. I don't mind that. I will need to source Savers though.
Yeah.
Because DVDs are expensive. But I'm sure the fan subs still exist somewhere on the internet. But, support the official releases if you can, but if the official releases don't want to be on anything, well...
Yeah, if they don't provide them, but still want us to be fans,
Yeah.
What are you going to do there?
Like, it bugs me the Crunchyroll here. Like, the Crunchyroll here, I don't know about the American version or whatever, but Crunchyroll here only has Adventure 99, Adventure 02, Appmon, all of Cross Wars, Adventure 2020, and Ghost Game. It doesn't have Try anymore. Doesn't have Tamers. It doesn't have Frontier. Doesn't have Savers. It's like, but why?
Yeah. You think they'd all have the same license or whatever?
Yeah,
because they're all owned by the same people.
yeah. Especially Tamers, with how popular Tamers is. I'm more surprised about that one not being on the service than the others.
Yeah.
The others I can kind of go, well, the general, like, people like Frontier, so I'm not going to say nobody likes Frontier. Right? That does people who do like the show a disservice. The general populace doesn't like Frontier. So I can sort of see why. But then again, the general populace didn't like Cross Wars, and all 3 seasons of that are sitting there.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that's a lifetime, maybe not a lifetime agreement, but maybe the contract is for, we will host this for X number of years and then it goes away.
Yeah.
Or maybe just the contract needs to be re-upped. It's kind of like a Netflix deal.
Yeah, Netflix takes things off and then 2 weeks later they're back because they got their license back for it.
Yeah. Like, Crunchyroll has season 2 of the Netflix Saint Seiya show. But doesn't have season 1.
Yeah.
Crunchyroll has season 2 of the Saga of Tanya the Evil. Doesn't have season 1.
Oh.
So licensing's a bitch, I guess. If you don't like the English dub, you're screwed. That's the reason I find the season by my own means. I see. I don't mind. I actually think, like, in terms where, as far as Savers at the very least is concerned, the dub for Savers is very well done because it's done by Funimation.
Mm.
It's not done by Saban hiring, actors on the cheap. Not that those actors aren't very good. You can only work with the script and the voice direction you're given.
Yeah.
But because it was Funimation, you got actors like Quentin Flynn, you got Crispin Freeman, you got Colleen O'Shaughnessy, you got Richard Epcar back, you got Jameson Price. You got all these actors that just turn up in everything.
Yeah.
Matt Mercer is in the show, in the Cross Wars dub, randomly, but sounding like Troy Baker as he tends to do. If we can't get Troy Baker in, we'll get Matt Mercer. That tends to be what happens. Why didn't Savers get a box set? It didn't. It did in the States. I have, well, to be fair, it got 3. I have the first one.
Right.
Signed by Quentin Flynn, because he does Marcus's voice, or Masaru, in the English dub. I met him at con when he was over here one year.
Okay.
And in my weeby little self, I went up and I was talking like the dub version of that show's Agumon. So I was like, "Boss! Oh, it's so good to see you!" And he sort of looked at it and went, "Hey, pal." And yeah, so I like, so that was like, gosh, that was fucking. Nomcon was still a thing, so that's what, 10 years ish, maybe a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But I still, but it's there. It's on the shelf. It's signed by him, and I'd love to get it signed by Crispin Freeman and then Colleen O'Shaughnessy. Depending on. I don't think any cons over here could afford Crispin Freeman at this point, so I'd probably have to go to Otakon or something in the States.
Yeah. Colleen at this stage.
Oh, Colleen at this stage? No. Yeah. No, good luck.
That's why everyone comes back to piracy. Remember, piracy is a problem of service.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely. Piracy is a problem of service.
That's why, like, Supernatural, they completely embraced the whole piracy thing because they knew people were going to watch it.
Yeah.
And they didn't go by, like, the ratings on whatever channel it was on.
Yeah.
They realized, the DVD sales are what will be important, and the conventions then when people go to it. So they were like, watch it whatever way you want. And then,
Yeah.
like, they never took down any things or
interesting.
and other shows should do that when they know they have a global audience. They can't watch it 2:00 in the morning when it airs.
The English dub may be good. It's just that I didn't grow up with it. I checked out some scenes out of curiosity, and let's say I wasn't a fan at all. Sorry. I don't think you have to. Well, I don't think you have to grow up with it. Like, I think like tastes vary. And I think that's what it comes down to. Sure, there is a nostalgia. Like, I do have a nostalgia for Digimon Season 1. Right, and I'll defend... Not that I'll I'll die on the hill for the dub of that show, although Apoclymon is amazing. Fuck you if you say otherwise. I am the ultimate evil, complete with hot and cold running water. Wait a minute, what am I laughing at? I'm supposed to be depressed. As opposed to the Japanese version where he's just this edgelord that cuts into himself and makes himself bleed. He's very downtrodden and depressed, and a lot of the lines are very much the same. But he has a sort of humor about it, just how upset he is about everything.
Yeah.
And I kind of appreciate that more as I get older than I do the literal crawling in my skin.
Yeah.
Cutting yourself and I'm like, and I suppose trigger warning for that kind of discussion.
Yeah.
But I kind of appreciate the Woolseyism or the Flanderization of Apoclymon as I got older, because I've gone through several bouts. Again, TW content warning. Like, I've gone through several bouts of awful go away depression. And I think I relate more to the take the mick out of yourself element of it than the, I just don't want to be on this planet anymore version of it, or I'm sad, so everyone else around me has to be sad. I think I subscribe to the dub idea of, you do, okay, you get the stupid lines of like, why do all of you get the pizza while I get the crusts? It's a stupid, silly, funny line.
Yeah.
But I kind of appreciate that take on it more than just the, oh, I can make myself bleed. And and I'm just try hard because kind of like, I suppose it's kind of what they did, not to the show it on stream. Amazing. Hold on, what am I? For anyone who hasn't watched, search Masaru Daimon versus Piyomon. No hate or anything. It's just my personal experience as someone watched the English dub for the first time. And again, I totally get that. Like if you like, I'm kind of like that with Evangelion, but in the other way. I watched Evangelion in English first. Thanks, LimeWire. But I ended up buying the box set later, so fuck off. Gynax. I watched Evangelion dub, and then when I tried to watch the Japanese version later, I couldn't.
That happens to me with Advent Children, because I watched it with someone else first, and they put on the English one.
Yeah.
And then I watched it again in English when I found it again.
Yeah.
And then I watched it in Japanese, and I was like, what?
Yeah,
this isn't right.
Yeah. I think it really depends on what your initial experiences are. It kind of imprints itself onto you, for lack of a better term. It being weird hearing a male voice Piyomon. Not every version of a Digimon has to be the same gender. Like, I think, I was okay with the male voice Piyomon. But Masaru versus a boat. Yeah, Marcus versus a boat is hilarious. Piyomon versus Masaru or Marcus versus Biyomon is amazing. I grew up with a faithful adaptation of the first 4 seasons, including the soundtrack and an accurate script. Watching English dub was like watching an abridged series. I get that. Like, the Spanish and Japanese dubs of things tend to be, well, did I say Spanish and Japanese, did I?
Yes.
Yeah, well, okay, they do tend to be very similar, because I don't know if the logic holds today, but like from experience, the Spanish dubs or the Hispanic dubs or Portuguese and Spanish and all of that, they tend to just take the Japanese version and do a thing. Where if you take something like the German dub of Savers is terrifying, right? Because as the monsters start evolving, they start adding distortion and echo to the monsters' voices. So everything sounds like it's coming down on you, like with the, with fucking Satan's wrath.
Yeah.
And it's terrifying. But something like that will be more likely to take the English version and then translate that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not surprised. If you're used to a certain version, and I think a lot of it as well. There's a lot of the Japanese dub of Savers. Yeah, it got to keep Believer. It did. Damn you. German Digimon scary effect, basically. Yeah. Speaking of evolution, Asuka's German in sub flat out gibberish. How's the German in the dub? Oh yeah, no, it's actual German in the English dub. It's like when New Belle and Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, all of her evolutions are in what I can only amount to English German. Right. So not literally English, but whatever the German equivalent of that is, all her evolutions have these German titles that you look at and go, nah, that ain't it, Chief.
Yeah.
Like, to find actual German fans have gone, actually, no, this is how this should read. This is how this should be spelled.
Yeah.
Something I appreciate of dubs is when they dub the openings and endings. Yeah, like I like taking on that, like the iconic Sailor Moon theme song. She is the one named Sailor, right? That one is still set to the same melody as Moonlight Legend. It's the same. It's the same. Like they didn't dub over it, but they just created a new song around it, and it's just oh, that's nice. When you realize that later on, you go, oh, I see what you did there. That's nice. Where you look at something like Digimon, and it's you go from Japan and it's like Mugen Dai na Yume no I don't know. You go from that to Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions, and it's just oh,
It's nice, a big inspiring ballad jingle.
Yeah, yeah, basically, yeah.
I listened to the opening of Chambers in Latino.
Yeah, so like I don't think anybody's wrong or right in this situation. I do think it's a matter of what you came into something on.
Yeah, like I don't really like the dub of 99.
Oh yeah,
because I watched it all in Japanese more recently.
No, exactly.
I didn't exactly grow up with it. Someone else was watching it around me, so I never got into it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, now all the English voices, I'm like, who the hell is that? You're not right.
No, exactly. I get it. So like nobody's right or wrong. I think it just depends on your influences, and what you like about a thing are always going to be determined by how you were introduced to it. So I don't think like the Digi-rap was a mistake. Part of me wants to fight you on that, but part of me also says yes. But again, I think it's a case of I've gotten older, I've come to appreciate the Narm charm of it.
I tried to put that too. That is Tamers rather than. Well, I was reading into the the tune of the other one.
Oh right.
The 99 one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, I don't know the other song, so I was putting it to the tune of the other one.
I'll
have to listen to that afterwards.
Yeah.
Don't want to get no copyright music.
So I like as I'm reading this, I'm reading the Latino on screen, but my brain is like, is still hearing Ilahimo, Imamo, Kake Nukero. I'm still hearing that, even though I'm reading it as So I get how it's meant to. I think, or that, or I'm just for that intentolo. I get what it. I think I get where it's meant to be on the song, but
I'll have to learn that for next karaoke.
Hilarious. Actually, that'd be funny. That would be hilarious. Actually, learning a whole different language just to sing the Digimon Tamers intro.
Well, I already sing songs in Spanish. I just have to sing along rather than karaoke them. I've been able to sing La Bamba since I was a child. So there's that.
I don't know if that counts.
Yes, it does. It's in Spanish.
Anyway, where were we actually? Where did we get sidetracked on this? We got into. Oh, Reiko's asking me to put it on the stream. Masaru versus Piyomon. I don't know if I can without the stream getting flagged.
Yeah,
I'd rather not.
We'll have to post those kind of things in the Discord.
Yeah, I'll put it in the Discord.
Oh.
Watakuji once sung the Spanish version of Butterfly at a concert. That's really cool.
Yeah,
I'll have to hunt that down.
Yeah, I can't remember how we got into dub versus sub.
What about the One Piece rap? What? Gotta go, dreaming, don't give it up, Luffy, dreaming, don't give it up. Zoro? I don't know.
I don't know any
I don't care about One Pieces.
I'm surprised you got that out of you.
It's kind of memey, the four kids.
Mm.
Meh, Mimi.
Scroll back up there.
But yeah, the four kids One Piece opening is a bit of a meme though. I missed the old dub of Evangelion. Yeah, I haven't watched the Netflix dub because I feel like my reaction to it will be the same as trying to watch Evangelion in Japanese. Where we're like, no, these aren't my voices.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But, cool for a newer generation getting into it. But at the same time, was the licensing for the English audio track so expensive that it was cheaper for Netflix to just redub the show?
Depends. Maybe they just wanted their version so they could have the rights over it.
Maybe. It could, yeah. And that's what I mean. Like, is the English language track just that expensive that it was cheaper?
But maybe they didn't want the other track. Maybe they wanted their own one, so no one else could have their one.
Yeah, but if you lose the rights to the broadcast of the show anyway, that track is meaningless.
Still, it's Netflix. They're weird.
Yeah, okay.
Keep scrolling back up there. I feel like there was a point where... where did we branch off?
Piracy is the problem. Oh yeah, because we were talking about having to, sail for savers because it's not available. And then it kind of... Because Yami was asking about the box sets, and I was like, it did get one.
Yeah.
But only in the States. We never got a proper one. Because they broke it up into 3. There's a part 1, a part 2, and a part 3. I got part 1. I was never able to find part 2. And then I think part 3 just got short printed, so it just may as well have not existed. So, yeah, and then we got talking about, because I was talking about Quentin Flynn, and then we kind of got sidetracked off that, so...
What was the last thing we actually said about Ghost Game?
that's what I'm going back to find. The Fable of Gulus is back and better than ever. Yeah. Cult. Yeah. Gulus, because we were talking about so we've had a black Agumon, we've had a black Galgamon, now we have a black Growlmon. We had that episode featuring Saberdramon and Dark Flare Lizamon.
Yeah.
But I don't think they count as part of the cult because they haven't just been watching on. They had an active part in an episode.
Yeah, they had their own little story and they were just trying to get home rather than...
But I still think there might be a point to them long run because, again, we do have Blacktailmon Uber and, again, rather than just having it be a Tailmon, they specifically made it a Blacktailmon.
Yeah.
So there might be something to that later.
Yeah.
The trading card games are expensive. That they are. I don't know much about the trading cards do here since I don't have that much. You don't need Volume 3. You just need the end of the Karada arc. The Royal Knight stuff wasn't awful. Plus, I mean, if we don't get... the Royal Knights and Yggdrasil stuff was fine.
Argentinian Digimon community is strong. I agree.
The Argentinian anime community is on the super soldier serum.
Get shit done. Oh, that's all about One Piece.
Oh. One Piece is great, my second favorite. The dub lied to me this whole time. I thought Shanji had a lollipop. Yeah, they turned his cigarette into a lollipop in the 4Kids version.
Of course.
Yeah. The 4Kids version weren't going to have people smoke on children's TV.
That's one thing I always wonder about this, because in Ghost Game they're always walking past that tobacco shop.
Oh yeah.
And it just says cigarettes across it.
It's going to become Candyland or something, you know. Those won't be cigarettes, they'll be just chalk sticks.
Yeah.
Oh,
my cat is weird.
The Royal Knights were cool, but if all of them were fighting, there's only so many episodes to go around. Plus, Savers was cut short because, well, Toei.
There we go.
Want me to do something big and stupid about Digimon to show how insane we are down here in Argentina? You want, give me a few months and I can create an entire TTRPG system for Digimon and a campaign to GM. Have fun.
Don't put more work on yourself.
Yeah, right. Don't put more work on yourself. Okay.
So we are an hour and a half in.
Yeah.
Maybe rate the episode.
I know, but like we've been having fun with the chat.
I know.
Don't put a timer on it.
I'm not putting a timer, but it's also 10:30, you know?
Oh no. Oh no. Is that all? How did he get that name? I think we know how Gulus got that name. I think we've seen multiple times how he got that name. All right, no, but let's do the ranking then, because we really should get that out of the way at the very least. Because we still have the comments and the spoilers to get through. So
yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not trying to shut anyone up. I'm just saying we also have other things.
Doesn't like us having fun. What?
You wait till after stream.
She didn't hear that. Shh. Just say nothing, chat. Say nothing. Just...
Bad at whispering.
No, I'm not. What? All right.
Gulus has a cool name. Jet Black Champion. How did he get the name? Sounds like a wrestler's intro.
On his way to the ring, the Jet Black Champion, Gulus Gamamon. Something like that. Too much Cowboy Bebop. Right. Okay. So this is a tough one.
Favorite characters. Oh, is it?
Kind of.
Really?
I don't like.
Is it between Gulus and Gamamon?
Between Gulus and Oboromon.
Oh, really?
I really like the Oboromon just stabbing people and throwing them into portals. You know, and they're like their whole game about, you know, wanting to you know, like which Oboromon is the king, and you know which one is the best at, you know, their hunting game or whatever. Like even in Spider's Temptation, we gave it to Arachnimon. We didn't even give it to Gulus in that episode. So I don't know. For me,
no, Gulus was so cool in this episode. I loved him.
Yeah, no, like he really was.
Fusing the limbs of people together. Yeah, it really reminded me of that episode of Hannibal where the guy was gluing people together to make an art piece.
Yeah.
And you see them, like, one of the people is still alive. You know, some parts of them are sewn, but the rest of them are completely glued to other people. And then he tries to move, and you can imagine how that went, being glued to someone. That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah. Yeah, we learned that from the end of this episode. That's not a spoiler. It's just me preparing for next week.
Yeah, you can put Gulus in my favorite.
Okay. And what about your score then?
Brain is going 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, but I need to think about it for a sec.
Yeah. Actually, hold on. How long has it been? What episode was I reckoning? 21. So it's been it's actually been 21 episodes since he was last here. That's funny.
How many between that and the last one?
Oh, like what?
The last one and the last one.
Oh, I know what you meant, but like 13 and 21. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 episodes between his first 2 appearances, and then 21 episodes up until seeing him again. I think anyone who's convinced themselves they've forgotten about Gulus. Yeah, I think your fears have been assuaged, I would hope.
No, I'm not finding it, and I don't like it.
No, actually, it was really.
Didn't have a crap ending.
No, certainly not.
I really enjoyed the enemies.
Yeah.
And all their different colors and their scarf and the body horror of being stuck to people and then turning into scarf.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of look like gingerbread people before they turned into scarf.
Yeah, when you were asking me who was Hero's stab wound healed, I wasn't sure because when he was being turned into what you like, as you just said, like a
Yeah.
gingerbread man, it looked like it did heal over.
Yeah, see, when he was falling into the thing and then being attached to the person,
Mm.
it kind of lit up. So I
Yeah,
wasn't
because
sure if
he
that
was
was
still
it
bleeding
healing
data.
or yeah.
'Cause he was still bleeding data at that point.
But no, I mean, aside from the data, it kind of glowed. So I
Oh.
wasn't sure if that had healed it or not.
Hmm. What does happen if a human bleeds too much data?
Hmm.
Have we addressed that in show yet? But I also did like that whole thing about the like the digital field actually was a hindrance to them because
Yeah.
Kyoshiro couldn't track Ruli.
Yeah. It's a good thing those guys actually opened up those portals when they did, or everyone would have been lost in there.
Yeah.
Hey, Digimon, do you bleed?
You will. It'll likely end up with a Rio Bakura relationship. Hmm.
I'm gonna give it a 5. We enjoyed this episode.
Wow, okay. Wow, okay, yeah.
I'm thinking about it. Part of it was fun.
Hmm.
The villain was scary.
Yeah.
Gulas was really scary. Angry Gamamon was scary, especially with his blacked out eyes.
Hmm.
Kyoshiro had fish heads stuck to his head.
Yeah, I
enjoyed
do
that.
like that they tried to like, cause that's something we've been saying for the last couple of weeks is like, why did all his talismans just disappear?
Why is he not superstitious anymore? Except
Yeah.
he assumes everything is a ghost, not a Digimon.
Yeah, and this week he was superstitious and he was wearing what was meant to be Oni repellent, and
Yeah.
then he just said like, well, it was useless,
Mm.
and just just so blasé. Oh well, it was useless anyway.
And then Airdramon and Jellymon, they're having to hide her on him, and yeah, no, I really enjoyed this episode. I'm not finding anything I didn't like.
That's fair. Yeah, no, that is yeah, cool. Okay, I need a moment.
Oh,
Yeah, so what we're gonna do for you then?
yeah, where does it rank in the 5s?
Yeah, let's do this for you first then.
Yeah. It went from what's a Gulus to oh, that's a Gulus.
Yeah. Um. So. Right. So, have fun. Where do you want to put this one?
Okay. So far, definitely above Prison of Fire.
Okay.
That was very good. Don't move it.
No, I'm not. I'm just cutting it out. I think might need to move it down here. Just
Because you'll have to move it.
yeah.
Bad Influence was very good, but it didn't.
Oh, okay.
Heart of the Dead was very emotional.
No, it was like, and that's like the first time you see the three working together, kind of thing.
Yeah. Then knowing they had to do what they had to do.
Yeah.
Rather than playing out stabbing the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
Eating them, kind of.
Yeah, him eating the colors, like he basically ate their souls.
Yeah.
Like, is he built like we haven't seen? I don't think we've seen anything to that effect since Tamers. Like that makes like is that going to be a running trend? Is he going to start eating Digimon? Is he going to start cannibalizing Digimon to build up power?
Like her name on her Renamon.
Like
She was eating their data, wasn't she?
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's like Impmon's whole thing. You know, once he gets the power to not be Impmon anymore.
And it kind of does tie in with the whole color scheme of Gammamon as well.
Yeah.
If he's eating colors, maybe that's why. Maybe like the power. That's what keeps Gulus down is the powers divert to those 3 colors rather than all the colors or something. Does that make sense? I'm not explaining it well.
No, I get what you're trying to say, but I don't think the show has done enough to warrant that. I think he was just kill happy.
Yeah. Why eat them?
Because he could.
Yeah, that's.
I think like.
But what is the purpose of it?
But why didn't he eat Troopmon? Why didn't he eat Arachnimon? Yeah. This just seems to be, oh, you want to play a color game? Well, I'm just going to take all your colors.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on what the colors mean.
Yeah.
Rico says looks like the colors are more important than anyone thought. Now it makes me want to go back and look at what color everything was in the past, because I feel like everything is blue always.
Red. I feel like everything has a red tint on it.
And Gorman have a green. I just think. I don't know. I feel like I have to go back and watch things again.
Yeah.
But
anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. Hard to say which was love, because that was sad.
Yeah.
Excuse my French. But
I hope you guys couldn't hear that.
Normal this time.
Yeah, true.
Oh. Put it above Bad Influence.
Okay, so under Twisted Love.
Yeah.
So Spider's Temptation was still a better episode than this.
So far.
Cool.
I may change that while you're making your decision.
Okay.
That's how far I've got. Again, these things are.
Okay.
It's just like when someone asks what your favorite movie is, of which genre, you know.
Battle Royale. That's always my answer.
No, I can't. Sometimes I can't compare how good 2 things were if they're really different. You know what I mean?
Right then. Let's see. What is the chat? I mean, like loading data. For your next test, you must taste purple. Renamon integrated into her fur, not eat it. No, but she was still absorbing other monsters' information. Like, the way you go about it is different, but it's still... Hulu's cameo confirmed in the next Mortal Kombat game. I would pay for that one.
I'd pay good money for that.
Yeah, I'd buy that DLC twice. You know, look, whether she's absorbing it into her or devouring it directly, it doesn't change the fact, like, that's semantics.
Yeah.
You're still absorbing or taking another Digimon's information into you. So the semantics about how you go about it is...
You just happen to eat it.
Exactly, yeah. I also got the feel itself being relevant. Having to turn them on to let the girl escape and turn it off to track rule. Yeah, no, I really did like that about the episode. This ep covered all 3 of Kyoshiro's main characters this week. It was funny But at the start, he was complaining of not wanting to go because he had an anime and
Yeah.
event. Yeah. Um. Give me Gamamon confirmed in Soul Calibur or Street Fighter or something. You know what? With Soul Calibur 6's creative fighter, you could probably make him.
Mhm.
Although, given how diverse, maybe diverse isn't the word, but given how intricate the new Saints Row games character
was
creation
thinking
is,
that,
you
yeah.
probably make him in the new Saints Row as well.
Yeah, I think he'd do well in Mortal Kombat, actually, when you think about the fatalities, like his tail stabbing someone through the
Oh yeah,
gut.
his
and
Death End Skewer would be a great
the-
fatality.
Yeah. Who
Like-
is it? Is it Joker that like blows up your midsection and then looks through it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it would be something like that.
you know, his tail would effectively be Scorpion's hook.
Yeah.
You know, but you could actually, I think he'd be a good. It was it 10 or 11 that had Predator in it. I think it was 10.
Oh, yeah.
He'd be a good Predator skin
Mm.
because Predator does that whole tail stabby thing as well.
Mm.
So I think he'd be a good I think you could just transplant the Predators, not Predator, sorry, the Alien.
Oh, Alien, yeah.
Yeah, both of them are in it at this stage.
Yeah.
So-
no, when you said Predator, I was like, yeah, because like.
Oh, good to know I said
Well-
Predator and you knew I meant Alien. That's good.
But then I was kind of thinking, wait, does Predator have a tail?
Oh, no, I meant the Alien,
Yeah.
sorry. Because like, oh god, everything's in these games now. Like 9 had Freddy and Jason, 10 has Leatherface. Again, it had Alien and Predator. I think the recent one, 11, also then had RoboCop and Terminator.
Yeah.
The Turtles are in it. Sorry, they were in Injustice. There's so many crossovers
And
with these
again-
NetherRealm games now. My brain goes,
Yeah, there's
Wait.
Joker and Harley in it. I don't think Harley.
no, not her. There's a Harley costume for Cassie Cage.
Mm.
There's a Harley costume, but yeah, Joker is a character in it. Yeah, there's a
Can't remember
few
who else, but
there's a few DC crossovers.
Mm.
I think one of them is just another skin for Raiden.
Darth Vader was in Soul Calibur.
He was. So was Yoda. Depending on
Nice.
which console you bought it on. If you bought it on Xbox, you got Yoda. If you bought it on PlayStation, you got Darth Vader.
Interesting.
And then later on, they sold the other one to the other console for like
Yeah.
another $5. So Darth Vader was fun to play as. I had an Xbox back then, so I got Yoda.
Mm.
And then as soon as I could play as Darth Vader, I was all over it.
Mm. Yeah, what's your rating?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it, and I've been sort of looking at the chat as well. And I think if Gulus hadn't turned up, and this was just a everyone evolves and defeats the bad guys episode, because I feel, see, I don't trust this. It's not that I don't trust this show, but I feel like without this ending, it would have turned into, no, you can't be doing this. Oh, okay, bye.
I don't think it could have, though. With the hero and really getting all stabbed and thrown into other dimensions.
Would it have turned into another Raremon episode then where they had to defeat?
I don't
The
like
Oboro
it.
ones.
When you put it
Would
that
Kano
way,
Weissmon have to just wipe them out then?
would would he be able to evolve into kind of Iceman?
Because Heroes all...
Heroes
but
in
when they
another
open the-
dimension, technically.
Yeah, but when they opened the portals back up...
Yeah,
But then Hero got turned into a gingerbread man, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, the point
So-
I was getting to
Mm.
was if this episode didn't just have Gulus massacre everyone, I think this episode would have been a 4. Because of everything. Just the build up, the violence, the Kyoshiro actually bringing back his superstitious nature, the thing with Airdramon just being so obnoxiously full of himself. It's
Mhm.
amazing. There's a lot to enjoy in this episode. There's not, looking back on it, like the only thing I didn't like about this episode was the filler character who was just there to push the people to push the cast toward the plot. Like, and that's nothing. That's what
Yeah.
their job is.
Yeah. That's it. Sister went missing. Okay, we go look for the sister.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like,
that's all they're there for.
That's all they're there for. But like, she did, like, as soon as she ran away, that was it. They got that she didn't turn back up.
No, but she didn't need to.
No, but you know, usually they've gone, oh no, so and so is in danger. But it was so focused on the stabbings and the portals and then the color game and everything. There wasn't time to go back and see how she was doing.
Yeah, even with how many of them there were.
Yeah.
Like they could have logistically gone after her, but the episode logistically didn't have time for it.
Yeah. But
so she could have been joined in and all stabbed and stuff. But...
Yeah, and like the Oboromon's color game and really doing your thing of like hugging Angoramon and being like, yellow!
Yeah. That was really smart as well.
Yeah. Like Kyoshiro never got to do anything for the blue.
Yeah.
So
Yami says I gave it a 4.5.
Yeah.
Disappointed that we got Kyoshiro as the last one standing with all three Mons and nothing happened between them.
Well, I mean, he did get knocked out for half the battle as well. He had an integer overflow and just died.
That did annoy me a little bit, but it didn't inconvenience the plot. So.
No, and if he didn't have the integer overflow,
yeah,
like maybe Thetis could have turned up, and I don't know how the plot would have gone.
Or he might not have got stabbed, but
yeah, but you know, but like I think the show acknowledged that by just having Kyoshiro take off the headband and go, well, this was pointless.
Yeah.
You know, I think the show kind of acknowledged that it was just to get him out of the way. But I think a 4.5 is it's a very good score for the episode as well. But because it's also been 21 episodes since we've seen Gulus Gamamon, just push it that little bit further.
He was just so good.
Yeah, like I think like a Boromon, I would give the honorable mention. Like I.
What did I give the honorable mention to last week? Oh, the bunny.
Yeah, like these are just these are yours. I'm not bothered enough to make a whole new like cell for the honorable mentions, but I would if I would give it to a Boromon because there was 12 of them. Like there was there was at least 5 participating in the game.
Yeah, and
then
a whole bunch of them.
And then there was just a whole bunch of them hiding behind a wall, going, "Nah, I ain't touching that, bro."
So did they have to do some kind of was it like a King of the Ring, where they all started out and then they had to whittle it down to how many and then down and then he was the winner?
Yeah,
is that how it worked?
Yeah,
that's why they didn't have any other colors. They were all the one color.
Maybe, yeah. And they all just turned into a big red scarf. You know, so maybe it was just like a knockout tournament kind of thing. So now here comes the fun part. Ranking the damn episode.
Still not sure if I'm happy where it is.
Was it better than Mount Stitch Man? No. Mount Stitch Man is just like as far as obviously Executioner is the only episode to beat that.
Oh, Rico said the 4 Boromon behind the wall were the ones that Gulus left without color. They had white borders, the same as the ones that Gulus ate. So did he not kill?
Oh, did he just rip their color out and he did? Oh.
And he didn't actually kill the other 4,
only the king.
He definitely killed the second one.
The blue one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, that was not the impression I got. I'd be happy to go back and watch it again.
Yeah, we'll do that after, but...
To be sure. Like, I'm not doubting Reiko, but... Yeah.
I got the impression that he killed the 5...
main
colors and the other ones were hiding going, oh no, we're next.
But if that is the thing where they are the ones that he just tore the color out of and ate and the white borders then have to mean something else, So it's just adding mystery on mystery.
Mm.
Like, it really is just Scooby-Doo Digimon.
Yeah.
Better than the Fortune Teller's Manor. No, the Fellasmon episode was really good. I don't think this beats it. Hannibal Mansion. Getting there. I think I'll follow. Let me just drop this down a tick, because I just need to be sure. Better than Werewolf, yeah. Better than Monster Pollen. Oh, God. Yeah. Game of Death, yeah. Clown. Was it? Yeah, I loved last week's episode, but this. Face Taker, yeah. Crimson Banquet, yeah. Funny, the Gulus episodes tend to score the highest, and he was technically in this one. Museum, yeah. Betsumon, yeah. Prison of Fire, yeah. Nightly Procession, yeah. Divine Anger, yeah. Herd of the Dead, yes. Bad Influence, yeah. So it really comes to Twisted Love.
Yeah, that's why I said I found it hard to judge it against Twisted Love, because they're two very different episodes and very
Yeah.
good for very different reasons.
I think I liked it more than Cannibal Mansion.
Yeah.
So I'm going to call an audible on something here.
I'm also changing.
Oh, well, hold on.
No, you do yours first.
I swear to God, if you copy me.
Oh.
What?
Who's beeping?
That would be Greymon.
Where is he? Ah. Just killed the king only, Yami said.
Ah, okay.
Okay, the thing
And then just rip the color out of the other ones.
Yeah,
Okay.
said the thing with taking the color of a Bormon, leaving their bright border that Digimon have as holograms completely white, makes me think about how important color may be. We never questioned it before, but maybe it's something beyond aesthetics. Color also appeared to be important with Gamamon's evolutions, and Gulis is apparently followed by specifically black Digimon. What is color in this setting? Is Mummymon a colorless? Same as Oboromon after Gulis ate their colors. Crimson Banquet, my mind. Oh, no, sorry, that's Desmond. I was reading further.
Oh.
Crimson Banquet, my mind. Crimson Mist. What does it mean to be colorless in the great picture?
So
We need to go back and look at everybody and what color they're in when they're in all holographic.
I think I'm happy with that.
Okay.
Now, what change were you going to make?
I'm not going to change those two.
I
think I'm going to put it above them.
Copycat.
I'm not a copycat. I did my rank first. I'm actually a little undecided on whether I want to put it above 14 or not.
Oh, Jesus, really? So the Fellasmon episode, you want to drop that down?
Sure. Now I'm going to leave it there because too many decisions all at once.
Okay. So our top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the exact same. I think that, again, I've said this before when similar circumstances have happened. I think that goes to show the strength of the show.
Yeah.
I mean, even going beyond that, like, I've swapped these two around, but like they're still basically the same. Right up to, so our top 8 are the same,
Yeah.
basically.
So if you even go down as far as here, they still are the same episodes. Just
I don't have Prison of Fire. I have Prison of Fire lower down.
yeah, but
Oh yeah, I have
Fire,
Divine
Divine
Anger.
Anger and
Okay.
Divine Anger there.
Mystery of the Museum and Who Are You?
Yeah.
Crimson Banquet. It really doesn't change. It really doesn't stop until we get to Face Taker.
Yeah.
Because we have the same 3 episodes, but we have them in different spots.
Yeah.
So the lists are, geez, they're all almost on par. The Fellasmon one.
Yeah. All I can picture is Gorman with a forklift.
Yeah.
He left. They didn't defeat him.
And we still we even have the same bottom 4 episodes.
Speaks to how bad those were.
Yeah.
I enjoy Gulus more than Fellasmon.
Also, I think it says a lot for Gulus that he's in the top 5.
Yeah.
Like, by himself.
Oh, he's just so cool, though. I just... Fellasmon was quite...
He was.
Yeah.
Like, Fellasmon was a better villain than Vamdemon.
Vamdemon was kind of a slight rehash of him.
Mm. Yeah. Same idea, different way of presenting it.
Yeah.
You know.
If Vamdemon had come first, we'd be saying...
Yeah, and I think if Vamdemon had come first, Fellasmon might have seemed like a downgrade, because we'd have gone from big corporate building to tent.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, it's all perspective, chat. You see? It's all perspective. Okay. So are you happy with this at the moment, or do you want to swap that around?
I think I want to swap around.
Wow. Okay. Like, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. You sure?
Like, I don't want to... I'm thinking about if it's like a recency thing.
Okay. Yeah, recency
So,
bias. I
like-
mean, we could go back and watch that one and see if you feel the same.
Yeah.
If it's fresh
I
in your
could even
mind.
do with a rewatch of this as well.
Okay.
Well, we need to rewatch the end of it now and
Yeah,
double
look-
check what we've missed.
Yeah, we need to look at those Oboromon colors again.
Mm.
Right. I can't wait for the moment Gulus becomes a recurring character. I think we're getting there.
Mm.
No, not the Betsumon.
Mean to be color unless it's nothing more than a nod to the card game.
That'd be funny.
Now that I think about it,
That'd be the weirdest promotional crossover.
yeah.
Like if the color borders are just, well, he's red in the card game, so he gets a red border here. Oh, that'd be so dumb. That means there's an Oboromon for every color.
Yeah, Reiko went to check. We've had no black borders until now. Closest is purple, and the Oboromon that asked for black had a purple border, but he also didn't seem related to Gulus in that group, so it could be pushing it too far. We have seen every other color.
Wow.
And in white, the same as the Oboromon. Sorry, I keep trying to say Ouroboros.
Or Ouroboros. Yeah.
Seen with their colors removed, we've only seen Mommymon and Betsumon.
No, not the Betsumon.
That's simply an arbitrary color I chose since they were already materialized. Okay. Oh yeah, because Reiko's been drawn the borders.
Oh, yeah.
The only Digimon with a white border we've seen until now is Mommymon.
And the Oboromon with their colors eaten.
Mommymon may be more plot relevant than we thought.
Well, they haven't killed him off yet.
Yeah.
Remember there was
Yeah,
that.
we thought he was gonna die. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Remember there was that stretch of weeks where he was being super helpful. Like, oh god, they're building to killing him off.
Yeah.
But this show doesn't build. Well, it does.
Mm.
It just builds with builds in the background rather than in your face.
Yeah. Swap them.
Swap them.
Swap them.
Oh wow. Okay. Yowie wowie. Okay. Oh, we're doing some serious science here, boys.
Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I really, really like this.
Jeez. Okay. Wow.
Maybe I have some Gulu's bias. I don't know, but
I think it's fun though. Like he's just under his own last appearance
Yeah.
in the show.
as I was saying, I'm probably a bit more biased to him because he's like the shiny new toy that we don't get to play with very often.
So when he does turn up, it's super special. It's like Brock coming to work.
Yeah.
I suppose Roman now.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. Okay, this took a turn. I wasn't expecting the rankings to go this way. That's wild.
Not enough useful characters dying.
They need to die so the struggle can remain and not expect them to be scapegoats. But I think it's more surprising when they die out of nowhere. Like
we expected Mummymon to die, and then they subverted that.
Yeah.
So
him dying later on, I think, will have a bitter. Oh no, they actually did it.
Yeah. Because now that he hasn't died so far, we're like, oh, they're not going to kill him off. Oh God, they did.
Yeah, like we're 42 episodes. Oh, Big Moth.
Oh, Big Moth. He's not that big. He's just close. Back here.
Don't do the close far away thing with me.
Don't just leave him, and when he comes back over here, I'll.
Okay, fine. So yeah, we're 42 episodes in. We've potentially another 20 to go because Ghost Game is still in the Dragon Ball Super time slot, and no new Dragon Ball Super show has been announced. So we might get this to stretch out to April, which is just like what?
Once we know who wrote what, we could transplant that to the ratings.
Given to each other. Some weird science. Not the reference I was making, but I appreciate that one all the same.
But yeah, that's a good idea once we know the writers. We match up the writers with the episode. Will the writer with all the Gulus episodes, will they be
yeah,
the same? Or all the episodes that were really bad, will that be a particular person? That would be interesting to see.
And then whoever wrote Curse Song gets to handle the entire next season.
Dear God. Figure out what that word is.
Oh. Which?
Transpilation.
Oh, I know what they mean.
Like extrapolate?
Extrapolate, yeah, like transplant or extrapolate.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think Reiko meant transplant, but extrapolate works well. It works just as well. Okay, so that is the scoring and the ranking. Next week we have Red Eye Black Dragon. Okay.
I'd prefer that than eyes growing out of arms.
So that's fun. Is next week Eyesmon or Shademon?
I don't want it to be anything. I don't want to watch
because they are both basically the same Digimon. Basically.
When I was 8 years old, I read a Stephen King novel, and this character had eyes opening up all over, like his fingers. There were like slits in his fingers, and there were eyes coming out of them. And like his chest, he opened it up, and there was like a big eye and like a circle of eyes around it. And I've been triggered by eyes like in the wrong place ever since I read that.
Reiko, I fused my Red Eyes Black Dragon with Gulu's Gown.
Your Red Eyes Jet Black King Dragon.
And the Yu-Gi-Oh references are all back.
Oh, it looked like that, yeah.
Yeah, so this is Shademon. This is Eyesmon.
Yeah.
They are basically the same Digimon. Like big black shadow with a bunch of red eyes on them.
Go back there. No.
They're both adult level. The jet black shadow.
That's the name of Eyesmon.
Ah, that's cute. Ooh. Oh, maybe. So maybe Gulus does become a recurring character.
The jet black shadow versus or
There's a
That's
spell
pretty
card for that. Eyes eyes everywhere. What is this Helsing Ultimate?
sweet.
That or not Dark Necrophia, because she was a monster holding a voodoo doll. Um, Dark Sanctuary. That's the one. Um, we also have Eismon Scatter Mode, which I don't. Well, I mean, also an adult level.
Yeah.
These are all more so just Eismon gets bigger than
Mm.
you know.
But yeah, seeing that Jet Black Shadow title is kind of making me curious.
Genshin Impact is back, according to this advert. I didn't know it left. Did it have a mid-season break? What is with the underboob?
It just had an event, didn't it, to pull some other character?
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
So mode change, yeah.
First, I thought it was a Badamon.
Abadomon again.
Badamon.
Oh yeah, Abadomon is also when that was the other thing when we were talking about Apoclymon earlier.
Mm.
Like Apoclymon was made up of all this grief and sadness and whatever. And so was Abadomon. He was the internet's hatred of
Oh,
itself.
yes, yeah.
So they kind of reused that idea again. You know, but yes, big black, just black thing with bunch of eyes all over it.
Yeah.
So
Would they use?
So I don't know if we're looking at. I don't know which of these we're looking at.
What is up with him? I don't want to rewatch the trailer.
No, well, I don't. The trailer isn't going to give us anything to
But
go
we
by.
did see something, so we could at least see if it closer
They're-
to either. I know they're.
They're just black shadows with red eyes. I don't know if it's gonna.
Oh, he seems to have swirls in his eyes. Not swirls, but circles. Is the other one? Turn that in.
No, hold on. They're the same kind of eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hit something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's down there. He done.
Okay. So yeah, the Eismon and Shademon, they have the same kind of eyes.
Okay.
So, like, that's how he is in the card game.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That one. Stupid.
Yeah.
One creeps me out though, but it's not even so much the eyes and the shadow. In the trailer, it's the eyes and the arms.
Oh god, yeah, like seeing the body just grow eyes is terrifying.
I'm literally gonna be having nightmares about it. Like.
But you know what? I'm leaning toward it being Eismon. Simply because this show has a. Oh, yeah, I should really get rid of this.
Oh, yeah.
This show has a tendency to reuse Digimon we've already seen in 2020. So I would not be shocked for it to just be Eismon again.
Yeah, but he is the one with the jet black thing on him, isn't it? Or is
Yeah.
it the other one?
Yeah, he is.
He's the jet black one? Okay. So.
Oh no, yeah,
Yeah,
Shademon doesn't have it.
Yeah.
Shademon is the one that just makes everyone naked.
Right. We don't want him around the children. Okay.
Yeah, this is Nene infected by Shademon.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. There might be a reason we never got the Cross Wars manga translated. Just saying, there might be a reason that manga was never translated. Or if it was going to be, they would have just given her like a bodysuit.
Yeah. No.
But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole that since I've seen that jet black thing now, I'm really leaning towards him.
Hmm.
It.
At least at least it's not Algomon again. Yeah, that's fair. Ultimate level, Big Eyes Mon.
Oh, and I managed to finish this week's drawing on time again.
You did. Oh, that's another thing. All right. Well, look. Before we jump over to the spoilers, then, let's have a look at Reiko's PA
Oh,
Mon.
we got to do the comments as well before the spoilers.
Oh shit! Yeah, God, we've so much to do. All right, let's
I
go.
was telling you to hurry up at 10:30, and now it's 11:30.
It's not 11:30 yet. So, I don't think we have nothing hell for review. We've 3 comments this week, which is fine.
Yeah.
So we'll start. Okay, so Clatter, then Justin, and then Yami's comments.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start with Clatter. I give this episode a 4.4. Don't get me wrong, this episode was great, and I know the kids wouldn't stand the chance against a mega level like Piedmon, but the way how the writers made the ending to this episode leaves me unsatisfied. While I've no qualms with a Digimon, depending on how they're set up having honor, Piedmon seemed to me, while he will honor his word, he will mostly still remain evil and do as he and his gang wishes. Yeah, like I see that, like
they
the
did
girl
that with the girl, yeah.
the girl crossing the tightrope. Well, I never said you could go home.
Yeah.
You know. Another thing that brings the episode down for me is the fact that this couldn't be solely a Jellymon, Kyoshiro, and Goramon Ruli focused episode, and add on the fact that the Ultima forms of Thetismon and Lemormon haven't exactly gotten more time to shine since their premiered appearance. Yeah, Kanovismon has shown up a lot more.
Yeah.
On a different note, I would like to ask something slightly related to Digimon, something slightly relating to Digimon Survive. What type of Digimon partner line would you guys like as partners, and what morality alignment would they fall into? My own partner line would be Kodokugumon for rookie, then Baboongamon and Camillamon for champion, Tempomon for ultimate, and Shivamon for mega. This would be my primary yellow moral path. So Wrath. I have to admit, I was iffy with Baboongamon to Tempomon line due to the slight undertones between the two, but Digimon is Digimon to me, and I go with my heart on what fits right. Okay, hold on. Let's have a look at Baboongamon. I think I know this one, but let's have a look.
Oh, doesn't actually look like what I was expecting.
No, he looks like he looks like that. Oh God. Oh, I can't remember its name. Like he's shown up. He's shown up like twice now. No, the name. No, none of his evolutions look like it. He looks like that thing that evolves from Blastmon. Like if you told me he was Blastmon's champion form, I'd be like, yeah, this checks out because he looks like evolves from Gogmamon. That's the one.
Oh yeah.
So if you told me Baboongamon evolves into Gogmamon into Blastmon, I'd be like, yeah, that tracks. They look similar enough. Like he just looks like the fur gets rockier. But otherwise, oh, there goes the dog again. Right, and then let's have a look at Tempomon. Which one are you again? No, not Tempo, not Tempon. Oh, the penguin looking thing.
Oh, yeah.
So baboon to penguin. Birdman that evolve via dance music data, rhythm, okay. Yeah, I don't see the problem here. If someone wants to explain that one to me, I'd be happy enough. I don't see the problem here with a monkey turning into a penguin dancer. But sure. Like I hate to be boring here, but Wormmon, Stingmon, Jewelbeemon, Boncho, Stingmon. Like I feel like
We've answered that question with what's on the table.
yeah. um where with Meg, I mean, do you go Lopmon, Cheruimon, and Telamon, Cherubimon, or do you go Lopmon, Wendigomon, crap, what is the middle form there?
I should know this,
it's
shouldn't I?
well, okay, you have your choices.
Oh.
Digimon.
Mm.
Ginkakumon,
Oh.
Kaiser Leomon, Makuramon.
The one you were thinking of.
I don't know. I guess I was. No, I don't know what I was thinking of. But yeah, I mean, well, either way, it would result in like dark Cherubimon anyway.
Mm.
You know, it would end there. But unless you wanted to go a different route on it, or would you just stick to the just the
Do we have him as a card? A card?
I believe he is. Vice.
Like, I do like me some.
Yeah.
But...
And Andiramon might be the one I was thinking of. Hold on. Oh, that is Antilamon.
Ah.
Yeah, sorry, Japanese name versus English name.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Andiramon is Antilamon. Never mind. Shrubimon Virtue, Shrubimon Vice. Oh yeah, the
What is that design?
yeah, it's the X antibody form of the purple one. So you get. I suppose there's Antilamon and an Antilamon Deva, which is slightly different. I think we looked at this before, and the difference is just in the scarf. It's like the ears.
Mm.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Deva version has lop ears and wears a scarf, and the regular one has tall ears and doesn't wear a scarf.
Yeah. Its pants are slightly different.
Yeah, so like it's
But...
a nothing change. Like it's
yeah, I suppose does the because I haven't played Survive yet.
no.
Does the route, the moral route or whatever, would that dictate?
Oh no, I think when like spoilers for Survive, I guess, but like when Wendimon shows up, that's it. Like it doesn't go further.
Yeah.
So
No, I mean not in game. I mean if I was the character.
well,
in the
yeah,
game and I had...
your morality would affect the evolution line.
Yeah, that's
So
what I mean.
so if you're on the your moral and
I would be nice to Lopman.
yeah, right. So you'd be on the moral path. So what is it? It's moral, wrath, and harmony.
Mm.
So
Do you at least have one that fits in the... I want Arcadian.
Of course Reiko wants Arcadiemon. But yeah, no, I think like I suppose for which route I would be down, like I suppose a Bancho is well in Digimon. In the way Digimon works, a Bancho is about justice, right? So that would be the morality route. That would be the red route.
Yeah.
So
Put us both on it then.
I guess I don't like the harmony between you and Lopmon. I guess would entail the same effect that if you were to go down and just be like the wrathful sort of And even then, in Survive, Wrath isn't the way Wrath works. Isn't necessarily that
like evil revenge.
no,
Like,
it's just your emotions first, questions later.
yeah,
Like I don't even know why they said Wrath. Like it
yeah.
enacts the virus evolution line for Agumon in the game,
Mm.
but it doesn't. Like Takuma doesn't say anything evil when you
Yeah.
go through when you pick the yellow options.
Yeah.
They're just the heat of the moment actions.
Yeah.
So, they're
I
not
guess
like
they needed a stronger one word rather than like there's harmony, there's the other one,
yeah.
and then they just needed one word for that.
Yeah.
That would.
It's a choice.
Yeah, I don't know what other word they could have really used for either the moment.
Yeah. Because I think a lot of it is like, oh, Kaito's betrayed us. Let's go get him.
Yeah.
So it is revengeful
Yeah.
in certain situations, but it's not.
Not evil.
No. Um.
I guess the harmony and the good Lockman.
Yeah.
That would be my answer then.
Right. So yeah, moral Wormmon and harmonious Lopmon. That's hopefully that's not too much of a cop out answer for you, Clatter. So we'll move on then to Justin's comment. What an episode. I even like the design of this Piemon's eye. It adds to the creepiness. Yeah, I really like that it was glossed over or had like the helmet part just had like glass or like a I was going to say like a sunglasses shading, but
like a lens or something.
Lens, yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. I guess this one has a thing for turning children into cards instead of keychains. The episode made me feel so bad for the children that had to tightrope. It was just a lose-lose situation. The best part of the show was the card battle, Ruli versus Piemon. How interesting would it be if they played the Digimon card game instead? That's your cross-brand synergy. That would have been awesome even as an adult. I think it's weird and interesting at the same time that a Digimon could play the Digimon card game. I think the same in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters GX, where the monsters like Yubel or Dark Magician Girl would play the game as duelists and even summon themselves to the field. Yeah, because they were spirits. Because again, they are like descended from this ancient Egyptian card game. And we know that Dark Magician Girl was a human at one stage. Then anyway, and I even still ask how Yubel can turn her arm into a dual disc. Magic. Really playing a game and every time you do bad at the game something happens. Where have I seen this before? Toei Yugi. It's game time and it won't be an ordinary game. It'll be a game of darkness. I knew you couldn't obey the rules. The door of darkness has opened. At least they weren't playing while being strapped to a building by a rope. Well, I mean, yeah. This episode is a solid 4. My favorite character was Ruli. And I hope you saw the new Pokemon trailer. I remember waking up in the morning and seeing a Facebook post about how the 2 new Pokemon, Surledge and Armarouge, look like net navis from Rock Manor, Mega Man EXE portion from that portion of the franchise. They do, but they also look like Digimon.
Yeah, they do.
So much so, somebody did a fan art of and just turned them into Omegamon.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, if they do that in game, it'll be the only Omegamon I'm not sick of. No, that's not fair. I can't say I'm sick of Omegamon when I've got this giant one, on order. I really can't.
I mean, you can be sick of him showing up and things and still like the one that you originally liked.
I guess. Yeah.
Like when when everything is an Agumon, you're like, oh, him again.
True.
But you love Agumon.
But like my only problem with Agumon is that all the video game protagonists have one.
Yeah.
It's like they're afraid the video game. Okay, except Cyber Sleuth, I know. but generally, all the video game protagonists get one as their starter. And I'm just like, the game will sell if he doesn't get an Agumon to start.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's like, well, I suppose it's like the Pikachu of
Yeah, no, it
Pokemon.
is.
But
like,
they're like afraid that people won't know who the other main one is.
Yeah, but every time a Pokemon game comes out, Pikachu's in the game, but he's not your starter.
Yeah.
That's just like, I don't mind Agumon being there, but I would just like talk
you
him
always get one. Like
you could always.
If you have save data from a previous game, you go somewhere, you get a Pikachu.
Yeah, exactly. That sort of stuff. Like, I don't think the protagonist of every mobile game needs to start off. Okay, I think Harrismon is the other exception to the rule there. But generally, 9 times out of 10, your first Digimon in a video game or a mobile game is going to be an Agumon. I'm just like, lads, you're kind of not making him special.
Yeah.
Like, on the other side, they give Charizard to rivals and champions. That's fine, because they're not giving you Charizard. If you want one, you have to earn it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like Cellreg and Armarouge. Actually, they're really cool designs. I do like the idea that they might be evolved by Sharps.
Yeah, that was the first thing I said about them.
Yeah.
That's what they look like.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you on that. But like, if they do end up fusing, like if Pokemon come to the stage now where Pokemon have come to the stage now where they've created so many Pokemon, they're now making Digimon. I'm here for it. Look, if they probably won't, but like, Game Freak won't be that fun about it. But if Cellreg and Armarouge can fuse into like the Pokemon equivalent of an Omegamon, I'll call Scarlet and Violet the best damn games. Because we've seen Digimon, like, Pokemon can fuse. We've seen that before in several games, like in Black and White 2, Zekrom and Reshiram, one or the other, can fuse onto its name was on the tip of my tongue. I was going to say its name because I couldn't remember one of the other dragons' names. Don't tell me. It'll come back. It'll come back. God. Qrem. So, like, Zekrom and Qrem confuse, or Reshiram and Qrem confuse. And then in Sun and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, Solgaleo and, oh my god, it's happening again.
Is the universe telling you to stop talking about Pokemon?
I think it might be. God, the light stealing one. Christ. Necrozma. Right, yeah, so Solgaleo and Necrozma confuse into something. Lunala and Necrozma confuse into something. And then that fusion can in itself mode change into this big gold piss off monster. So, like, Pokemon, it's not above doing that. So if these two new sword and gun Pokemon can do that, I wouldn't be shocked.
That'd be cool. You just got me thinking there. If Digimon wasn't a show in our universe or a franchise in our universe, Pokemon was, and Digimon were real, Would some of them look like Pokemon because that's data that's out there? Or
Yeah,
would someone take the forms? Some of them take the forms of them to.
in theory, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, in theory, yeah, because everything's based on the internet. So yeah,
Because it wouldn't happen the other way around because Pokemon are just animals.
yeah. Um, and then we have Yami's comment. A theoretical question. Considering Ruli faced Piedmon down, she would clearly have been a face card. But what do you think Ruli would have ended up as had she lost? Cards have all kinds of representation hidden in them, but I take a stab at the Queen of Spades, aka swords, action, death, and air. The latter two really being more Angoramon evolution traits.
Really, Queen of Spades.
Queen Ruli. Yeah, It's been a while since I've looked at a tarot deck though, to sort of look at that equivalent. Just in terms of what you're saying about swords and things, like in a typical deck of 52 cards, Queen of Spades. Yeah, I would agree with that. I don't think she'd be like. I think they would make her the queen of something. I can't see Ruli, like, say she lost. God forbid this show ever did a two-parter and Ruli lost and Kyotro had to win her back or something.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad it didn't evolve into that because it let Ruli just be awesome.
Yeah.
You know, or I could see Kyotro just being the Joker. Like that seems almost self-explanatory because he's a hot mess as a human being, you know. But I really do like the idea that if Ruli had lost, Piemon would have just turned her into the Queen of Spades. I don't have an answer that's better than that right now.
Yeah.
Let me come back to that next week and just look into the card meanings a bit more. My memory's a bit fuzzier.
I don't know much about card meanings, but I feel like he'd still rank her higher than other cards because she stood up to him.
Yeah, exactly. Like she wouldn't be like the 10 of clubs or something, you know. I definitely think she would be a face card. So King, Queen, Jack, Ace. should be something there.
Reiko said I think she'd be an Ace of Spades.
The Ace of Spades. It's the Ace of Spades.
Yamin said it's an Ace of Spades, the death card.
She's the Ace of Spades. She's the Ace of Spades. Come at me, Motorhead. I can take you. No, I can't. Please leave me alone.
Reiko said Kyosho would be Diamond and Hero.
Rebel. Clubs.
Clubs, maybe.
I see. Yeah, club is the not shamrock looking one. So yeah, because treble, it's got the 3 bits. So I would say club. He's a joke.
So hey, Sleek.
Oh, Sleek's in the chat.
Yeah, I'm happy that Gulus appeared, but also angry that they introduced Black Growlmon. Stop putting Black Digimon to make it mysterious. Last time we had a Black Digimon was 4 months ago.
I'm just glad it wasn't Black War Greymon because that is never happening. And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Oh well. Sorry. I was waiting for it. Sorry.
But yeah, no. The more this goes on, the less likely.
Oh, the less, yeah, like.
And the only basis for it is there's an Agumon.
Yeah.
What
is interesting though is out of the 3 Dark Digimon that we've seen watching Gulus, only one of them has been a child level. Like Galgamon and Growmon are champion or adults.
Maybe they just sent him out as a little scout.
Well, that's what I thought.
And then
Maybe the Agumon was a scout. Because remember we had like that whole D Brigade theory.
Yeah.
So maybe the Agumon is a scout, and now the bigger mons are like
Now that
taking
they've
notice.
seen that he's there and he's still dangerous, still as powerful. I don't know. Then maybe they sent the bigger ones to keep an eye.
It'll be Black Seraphimon. I doubt. Decided to look up a D&D deck of many things, and the Ace of Spades was Urael, a Medusa-like creature. Luring you in with a false sense of security. Don't you dare, Yami. Don't put that energy out into the world.
Cody cards and Black War Greymon everywhere.
You're a Black War Greymon hater? Yes, I am.
Yep, you're not alone.
No, Black War Angstmon can, never turn up again, and I would be super happy. Look, it's the 0-2 version of him that has put me off him so much.
Yeah.
Like,
you see when you're just like, ugh.
The one in Redigitize, the Black War Greymon X that Yuya, I think his name has. Yeah, he's alright. Like,
he obviously hasn't had a bigger personality to make you overlook the other one, though. So it would take a lot to.
Oh, it's a lot.
Make you like one.
Yeah, it's just that he just didn't die.
Yeah.
Like the episode we thought he died, he like came back and then became a shield or some nonsense. I'm just like, please go away. I like. It took Mewtwo 90 minutes to get over his existential crisis. Black War Greymon took 12 episodes. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Pretty sure my live tweeting went along those lines as well. Oh, not this one again.
Yeah.
Go away.
I want to see the strike of the 7 Dark Stars attack. Yeah, that'd be good to see again. If Dark Seraphimon turned up, that'd be wild. I don't think it will, but because one thing I am noticing is, because they're beast Digimon as well that are turning up. Like Galgamon's a bunny with guns, but he's still like the beast bunny.
Yeah.
And then obviously the other two are more reptilian.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Gulus himself is some kind of
and he's Gulus.
dinosaur looking thing.
Yeah, he's like a Triceratops thing.
He's a Sonic.
He's a Sonic. We've established that. Yeah, he is definitely a Sonic. It's just a Sonic.
Yeah. Sleek said, if they keep doing this Black Digimon appearing and not answered for the next 3 months, I'm not motivated to watch this again. I think they're coming to a point where they're going to start explaining this.
Yeah.
Considering he himself has just shown up again.
Yeah, well, because himself showed up again, and the Oboromon were like, oh crap, it's him.
Yeah.
If
he's some kind of well-known theory Digimon, he either has a following or, like we said, a cult.
Yeah. And like Picklemon seemed to know something.
Yeah.
But then Picklemon also seemed to go down a diverted timeline at some point, so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He came back and he just got the shit beaten out of him.
Yeah. That would have been funnier.
Black War Greymon, aka Moody Teenager. Yeah.
Like, I don't think Mewtwo would have time for Black War Greymon shit.
No. He was less teenager and more.
Oh, I'm just going to destroy everything.
Yeah.
Reiko says, just tell us something. With a series that are very story-centric, it's pretty normal that once you watch it, you're satisfied and wouldn't touch it again for years or maybe ever. With episodic-based stuff, you can come back and watch any episode at any time. You could one day simply feel like watching some of it. Maybe that's what they're aiming for. Yeah, but I mean, I feel like we keep saying this, but like at the very start of all the advertising for this show, they were saying it's going to be an episodic. It's Scooby-Doo in Digimon form. These kids aren't digi-destined. They don't know, and because they don't know, we don't know. what the grand scheme of things is.
Mm.
We're finding out as they do. They're just getting caught up in shenanigans.
Mm.
They're not digi-destined. They're hardly even chosen children.
Yeah.
You know, they're...
Like, it's not quite Pokemon Sword and Shield where the story's over there and you're not involved.
No.
But it's along those lines where there is something bigger going on, but they haven't stumbled on it yet.
Exactly. A plot twist. Hokuto is the destined one. I'm not gonna lie, Reiko, I did have that thought. Like, Hokuto was involved. Kind of Tamers spoilers, I guess. But there was a group before the Tamers kids. No, they weren't Digidestined themselves, but they were the monster makers. They basically created the Digimon. So I almost wonder if they would go in a similar vein with Hokuto, where he wasn't destined, but he's behind a lot of the stuff. And him getting pulled back into the digital world one day was the world coming back for him.
Yeah.
Like, we're not finished with you. You know. But yeah, like I'm happy to see Gulas again. I'm happy that the Oboromon were like, oh, it's him. Oh no. As Reiko pointed out, color. Like, Gamamon's whole gimmick has been color. That's why he has a red, blue, and green evolution. There's the whole thing with gamma ray. This whole thing with space and gamma and constellations and things. There might be a lot more to this, and this is another breadcrumb mystery that the show has sort of gone, now it's time for us to tell you about this. So I think the next few episodes, which we're going to get into talking about in a couple of moments here, are going to be good for sort of keeping an eye on the background, because now we know color is a thing.
Yeah.
We'll be keeping an eye. You'll pay more attention to the Digimon's border color when they're in hologram form.
Yeah. Exactly. Part of me wants to just go back and rewatch everything tomorrow just to make note of who's what color.
Or you just go look at Reiko's drawings.
This too, but I mean everyone.
Oh, yeah, everyone. Fair. Speaking of, before we jump over to the spoiler discussion, we'll do a quick. Let me just bring it up here from the Discord. Again, if you're not part of the Discord, why not get in there, talk with us, have fun, talk about the card game, talk about old shows, talk about the new show. Let's just so internet art. There we go. No, creative endeavors. Cool. So awesome. So what is better than when an episode goes full Yu-Gi-Oh! And they put their lives on the line over a card game? Save your friend if you win, be trapped forever in a card if you lose. A classic that never failed. I wish it was longer. Yeah, like a full duel would have been really fun, but this is so good. I like the glowing red eye, the glossed over. His hair looks like it's on fire.
Yeah.
He's got a bit of a bulge.
He does.
Paimon, okay.
Look, his pants are just baggy. That was
His pants are just baggy. Okay, so we're not meant to be looking at
Now I can't stop looking at it. Thanks. I can't stop looking at it now. Good job, Rico.
Piemon's balloon animal.
But the card.
Well, we've got Mephistomon on this one. Right, we've up the one up top.
Yeah.
We've got Tobukatmon on the queen, and then we've got Flare Wizardmon here, and then Lynxmon down here. So it was a good game. As a reward, I shall turn you into one of my cards as well. Really freaking cool. Let me just blow up the full version so you can see Mephisto was the king. The queen the Queen of Diamonds was Flame Wizardmon. No. Tobocatmon was the Queen of Clubs.
I like the look on his face. That's really cute.
Yeah, it's very suspicious. Like, what are you up to?
Yeah.
Mephistomon.
Oh, look at them lips.
I know, he's such luscious lips.
Yeah.
He was a handsome Piemon.
He was, yeah.
Like, they really, like, all the humanoid Digimon that have shown up so far have been kind of attractive.
No, they're hot.
Yeah, like, God, like, and if the opening credits are anything to go by, we still have a Lady Devimon to. Can you imagine this show's artists doing Lady Devimon?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then
I'm just wondering, is Edamon gonna have his balls now?
Betsumon didn't. Betsumon lost their bulge, didn't they?
Yeah.
Cowards.
So is Edamon gonna have it? Because that's his only other defining feature.
So Mephistomon is the King of Spades, and then Lynxmon is the Jack of Hearts. They're really cool.
The cards look really well as well.
Yeah, and I like that he's the ace. Like, he's on a card himself, which is really fun. That's a nice little gimmick for that one. So we'll pull up the textless one. And you just sort of take it in so much more. Like, there's a lot of detail there. I love how flowy, like, his scarf is, and then the nails on his hands.
Yeah. Rico said, "Don't look at it." I assume you mean his crotch.
Well, that.
Yeah, the zoom.
But yeah, no, I really do. I really do like all of this. I love that I love the face card, like, theming. 2 queens, obviously, because, well, king, queen, jack, and ace, you kind of run out.
Yeah.
But also 2 blacks and 2 reds, very nice. And then Piemon being the ace, and then just using his eyes rather than assigning him a suit.
Yeah.
Really nice touch. It just further separates him from his minions.
Yeah, it's like he's the king of cards or something.
Yeah, he's the king of games until Ruli shows up. Yeah. So I really like this. I even like his little, like, collar. Yeah. His accordion call. Yeah. That's the one. Yeah, it's all super cool.
I almost made one of those ones for a fashion show.
Oh, you poor thing.
I changed my design shortly after.
Yeah. And then, like, even, like, the creasing in the elbow.
Yeah.
Like the fabric creasing.
Reiko's very good at texture.
Yeah. And then, like, even the buttons, like, they everything pops.
Everything looks like you could reach out and just pick it up.
Yeah. So,
like, even the handle of the
sword.
Swords,
yeah. So, well done again, Reiko. Well done. We need a poker set of Digimon.
Look at it. Look at it. No. Do not need clown crotch in my life. Scary enough as it is.
We still have Espimon looking for a Monokawa hero. Yeah, what was with that? Like, that's my only complaint in the last couple of weeks is Espimon being like, what took you so long? And then them just ignoring that.
Yeah, like, even a quick flashback to it and him saying something not, like, to insinuate that he didn't realize that he was who he was looking for.
Yeah.
But they just completely glossed over that. I am enjoying him as well. He's a fun little addition. Also, when he was see-through earlier and drinking out of that cup, it really confused me.
Oh yeah, because I wasn't sure where he was facing. It took my brain a moment to realize, oh, he's facing us.
Yeah.
He has his back to the group.
Yeah, I was really focused on.
And then I was like, did he swipe Hero's drink?
Yeah, where did he get a drink out of?
They did a nice Calamaramon. They did. Piemon is the ace. Yeah, I love it. You're strangely attractive for Digimon, American Darkstalkers reference. Look at it. Look at it. Brilliant. Okay. So yeah, go follow Reiko's Twitter. Go follow them on Twitch. They stream all the Reiko's streaming all the drawings, which has been super fun to watch and just seeing the process come together.
And on the YouTube, you can see the render,
the speed runs,
time
lapse. That's the one.
word.
Guys, it's nearly midnight. Give us a break.
And now I still have to do the spoilers.
Well, the spoilers won't take long. Like, there's very little to infer from them.
True.
They're not like we were saying at the top of the show. The spoilers either go, "This is who's turning up, and this is what happens," or you need a crystal ball to divine what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's one of those weeks. So it's gonna be like, this is what the episode says. I don't know.
Yeah.
So maybe chat can help us out on that. So
yeah. So I guess we'll.
So we are gonna jump into the spoiler room brawl. So we'll put up our spoiler alert sign, and
we should put one of those on each side, so it's not hidden behind the chat.
Yeah. See, I would need to learn how to warp the image so it looks like it's a poster on the wall.
You don't have to.
Oh, I've tried without it. It just looks
fine. It's a spoiler alert for people, not for the room we're in.
Yes, look, I'll leave it there just so it's not hidden by the chat, but I kind of prefer it as like this little decal almost. And that's kind of what I was going for. I wanted to, like, I would love to have the monster of the week
be a poster on the wall.
Be a poster or like a decal on the wall. I think that would just be a super cool touch. But then, you know, we get weeks like Piemon where he hijacks the stream. And, you know.
Yeah. Maybe we look for a new spoiler alert image.
Tomorrow is the anniversary of Hollow Myth, and I have a fanfic almost ready. I should be able to finish it on time. Nice. After the stream ends, I have to take my dog out for a walk and get to writing. Cool. Going to see some more Spoilermon. Right. So.
You know what? We'll get me a little sign.
Yeah, we just put a placard behind you or something.
I'll just make it so I'm holding it.
Yami says, I shall take that as my cue to leave. Alrighty. Well, Yami, have a good night. Thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing your thoughts on the episode and
pressing his buttons.
No. Never thank for the bullying.
I do a little bit.
I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. But have a good night, Yami. Thank you so much. Anyway. Just go to bed. Good night, Yami. We appreciate you being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next weekend for eyes growing out of everywhere.
No.
Oh, poor
I'm
Meg.
making a new model of myself for next week, just with my eyes covered. Nope.
See no evil, huh?
There's the three of me there.
Yeah. Alrighty. So look, we are gonna start talking about the spoilers. This is your final call. If you don't want to know what's going to happen for the next couple of weeks, or have an idea of what's going to happen for the next couple of weeks, this is your cue to leave.
If you see any spoilers from here on out, it is your own fault.
If you do want to hang around, however, and chat about the synopses with us, thank you so much. You're more than welcome to hang around, and we do appreciate you being here. But we totally understand if you want to go into the episodes as fresh or untainted, I guess, as possible. Yes, this is your final turn. Final turn! God, yeah, that's a good one for Vanguard. All right. You're a hentai protagonist, Meg. Wait, what?
What?
The fuck, Desmond? Where did that come from?
Right, I've just put it in the chat, so it's there.
Now I'm hearing it in Hagrid's voice. You're a hentai protagonist, Meg.
Oh no! Of all the people to tell me that, I definitely don't want it to be Hagrid. Is it because of the bullying? I don't.
Bullying is a thankless job, but someone has to do it. Stand up, my Vanguard. Ride the Vanguard. Yeah, that's a term in that show. That's a term in that card game.
That's exactly what you should be saying after calling someone a hentai protagonist.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride the Vanguard. Ooh yeah, giggity giggity goo. Alrighty, let's get into this. So, thanks as always to With the Will for these. Gonna get rid of all these extra windows. Okay.
It says enigmatic assassin. Isn't that just Kingdom Hearts 2 Axel?
Possibly. I have yet to play Kingdom Hearts at all.
Leon Soryu uses Liu Vanguard. I don't know what any of these things mean.
Oh. Well, I don't know. No, I don't have the time to educate you on Vanguard.
No.
Basically, everyone has their own way of doing the intro bit.
Yeah.
So, or when they summon their Vanguard, it's either they say stand up, my. Everyone has their own way of doing it. Right. Ride female character units in Vanguard. Giggity giggity goo. Dear Diary. Jackpot. Anyway, so episode 42 we've already watched. So let's go through. So here we are, episode 43.
Can we just read it?
What?
Really quick. Yeah, see, that one was one of the ones that told you straight up who it was going to be.
Oh yeah, yeah. The spoiler synopses for 42 spells the story out. Like,
doesn't spoil Gulu stuff.
No, but it does say Ruli is hunted following Hero, and even Gamamon is pierced by the sword. So when the clock strikes midnight, the hunt ends. The Oboromon who wins the hunt is named King, is given a terrible token.
Yeah.
Anyway, so episode 43, Red Eyes. Emma Haynes, the world's biggest busybody, is an acquaintance of Kyoshiro from his study abroad days, and she comes to visit Japan from the USA. Kyoshiro is afraid that Emma will find out about Gamamon and the others and make knowledge of the Digimon's existence spread throughout the world. As he takes Emma on a tour throughout Tokyo, Emma begins to pry into Kyoshiro's personal affairs in every way that she can. However, something is wrong. Every time Emma pries, she grunts as if in pain. Kyoshiro and his friends have no way of knowing that with each pry, a strange red eye appeared on Emma's body. Now, from that, you can infer it's either Eismon or Shademon. Again, I'm leaning towards Eismon because we've already had a number of 2020 villains show up on the show. So
now that we know the
Jet Black thing.
The Jet Black thing, yeah, that too. But the prying, maybe whatever this jet black thing is trying to find out about the other jet black thing.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fun little theory. I like that one. Also my ooh that way came out like Bart's. Oh, that's good squishy. So yeah, like, I mean, it doesn't give away who the villain is, but like you can infer it from the whole red eye bit. This gets a lot harder to deduce when we go through 44, 45, and 46. But
it also does help that we have seen the trailer for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It does help you because we've seen the trailer.
The strange red eye, and you could be like, well, this person has red eyes as well as the eye ones, but then, you know, we've seen it, so now we know.
Yeah. Then, I mean, I don't really have any theories. I like your one, though, that maybe it's using her to pry into Kyoshiro's life so it can find out more about Gamamon and thus Gulu's Gamamon.
Yeah. It also, when it said Kyoshiro is afraid that Emma will find out about Gamamon and the others, like, wouldn't he be more worried she'd find out about Jellymon, the one that's around him the most?
Gamamon's the only one that's never completely in hologram form.
I know, but just Kyoshiro should be afraid for Jellymon.
Yeah, no, I would say so, but I think it's just for the synopsis.
Yeah, I know. I just the way it's written, I'm just like, eh.
Yeah, I wouldn't look too much into that. I think it's just for the synopsis.
Yeah, no, I'm not looking into it. It's annoying me.
Don't let it.
I mean.
Jellymon could simply be outside doing business.
It makes it sound like she's pooping. That's what people here call when dogs go out. They say they go out to do their business.
Well, that's not something I needed in my life. I didn't.
Do jellyfish poop?
Can we not? Can we not have this conversation, please?
Okay. Next episode.
Yeah. Moving quietly along, swiftly. We never talk about this idea again. I swear to God, I will ban you all. So episode 44, Red Rust. The dormitory at Hazakura Academy, where Hiro and his friends attend, is buzzing with gossip that if you ask first-year Riku Fukatsu what you want, he'll deliver it to you the next morning, no matter how rare that item is. Meanwhile, Hiro hears from Espimon a rumor of a strange phenomenon. When a person living in a condo hears a strange whispering in the middle of the night, that building shakes. He goes to investigate the site late at night and sees a single condominium building shaking nearby. He even finds strange rust and cracks within the building. Hiro talks to Ruli about this, and Ruli tells him there has been a lot of talk on the internet recently about reward elves. Okay. Reward elves. Dwarves who deliver things that people want.
Not elves.
What?
Not elves. Reward elves. Dwarves.
Yeah.
Why are they not reward dwarves?
Yeah.
We'll put that down to translation.
Oh, you know. That are fantastical racism. Anyway, so the reward elves are dwarves who deliver things that people want. Hiro begins to suspect a connection between the reward elves and Fukatsu. He then comes upon the suspicious website that Fukatsu said he'd stumbled on. So that tells us nothing. Yeah. It's just, somebody at Hero School is shady AF and can get you stuff from the deep web or the black market or something.
Like that guy in prison that can get you things from the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way it reads.
But there's nothing there to infer. Like, what is a reward elf? What kind of dwarven Digimon are we dealing with? Like, God,
the delivery thing made me think of like Blacktailmon over. He delivers things, but it depends because he doesn't do orders, I guess.
Yeah.
If you tell him to get you something, would he get it for you? Has he set up a website?
Maybe.
But that doesn't make sense with a dwarf either.
Like,
and then the whole thing with the building, that just is completely
yeah.
opposite to it's like two different
It's like two
stories
different
in one.
stories. Yeah, like there's this building that's basically dilapidated. But going on what the structure of this synopsis is, right? So the building is dilapidated. It's got cracks and rust and whatever everywhere.
Mm.
But Fukatsu here is running his black market out of it.
Mm.
So, like, Elven Digimon. Zamielmon? Maybe? I mean, he's covered in arrows. I mean, he's like an archer elf thing. But I don't know what to possibly infer from that. It doesn't...
Yeah.
Like, in terms of the monster of the week, I could not tell you based on that.
No. A dwarf? Is it an elf? Is it something completely different?
Yeah,
I can understand people calling them reward elves because, you know, Santa Claus and the elves and they give you presents or whatever.
So reward prizes online is basically those elves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I really don't know.
It doesn't track unless like there's another Uber variant, like you were kind of alluding to. Unless there's another Uber variant of a Digimon out there that we don't know about yet.
Yeah, because
Lady Devimon Uber, could you imagine? And that's how we get rid of her. Like that's one of the last ones from the credits. It's like it's her, Lucemon, and Edamon.
Certainly no dwarf lady.
No, she's not an elf either, so I don't know. I was just thinking Blacktailmon Uber evolving.
Yeah.
But Jesus, that would be the most random
Maybe one
thing.
of them has set up their own version of Digimon Amazon.
Maybe.
Debbie's on, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, there's just nothing to infer. It sounds like suspicious black market shenanigans. I don't think the title of Red Rust is anything to lean into.
Yeah.
So if anyone's thinking like a Rust Tyrannomon is just gonna burst out of the building at some point, I'd maybe temper those expectations.
Yeah, like there was a comment underneath that said Rust Tyrannomon, but there's nothing there just other than the name Rust. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
There's no reason to think that that's him. If you're going by that logic, which red Digimon are there? You know?
Yeah.
But it's interesting though. It goes red eyes, red rust.
Yeah, actually, I hadn't caught that. Interesting. So I don't know, chat. If you have any ideas of what they might be getting at here with that, feel free to promote those ideas because I could not tell you what a reward elf Digimon might be.
Yeah, do you know any other dwarf elf Digimon that we're not thinking of?
And in the meantime, we'll move on to episode 45 then. Reiko's just like, I have no idea. Yeah. So episode 45 then.
Watch them change the title.
Oh yeah, the dub. Yeah, the dub will definitely change. Like, when we watch Red Eyes next week, the translated title will be something completely different. Because the building being rusted and cracked seems to have nothing to do with the overall plot. That just seems to be... It's a dilapidated building that this black market is being run from.
That's what it seems to come across as, but you heard that from Espimon, then it doesn't say it says that he stumbled on a website that the guy, but not where he was or where he's living or...
Desmond says, I go to Amazon Esmon all the time. The werewolf was Manticoremon. Don't attach too much to the quote-unquote species mentioned.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. Plus, it's King Rust Tyrannomon. That is a
Hmm.
final boss, if
Yeah.
nothing else, you know? I wouldn't be putting it randomly in the show at episode 44. Not that I'm saying Rust Tyrannomon will be the final boss of the show. Someone will infer it that way. I need to be clear.
He's that kind of level that wouldn't fit in an episode like that.
No.
That would have to be a
no.
a bigger story.
Yeah.
It's a ghost newspaper.
Yeah, so episode 45, Ghost Newspaper. One day, Hero and his friends receive a mysterious news email called Bubbly News. It contains an article describing what will happen the next day. So early edition.
Yeah.
Cool. The contents were trivial at first, but they gradually get more and more extreme, and people who are named in the article start getting involved in unfortunate accidents. So it's a death note.
Early edition Death Note.
Early edition Death Note. Gotcha. Even Kyoshiro and Ruli's friends get into accidents, and they're on pins and needles over what will happen next. While this is underway, a news article reaches them that a member of a popular idol group, D-Topics, has died.
The Star Topics.
No. It's D-Star Topics in the synopsis, all right, but I'm not pronouncing the star. Omnimon X is in the chat. Oh no, everyone run. He's going to use all delete and take down the channel. Welcome, Omnimon.
Star Topics.
No. Anyway, this member of the idol group has died. Kyoshiro, a D-Topics fine. Kyoshiro, a D-Topics fan, is shocked by the news and determined to protect the girls. Of course, well, it's a girl idol group. Yeah, that checks out. Hero and his friends infiltrate the TV station and... No idea.
Nope. Are there any newspaper Digimon?
Salutations, Nostalgia X.
Or fake news. Eri?
Eri? Could you imagine Applyama 420 just randomly in this episode? If they do make that reference, it'll be like it'll be like that episode in the shopping mall where Mimi's outfits were just in the shopping window.
Yeah.
You know, it'll just be like there's a poster for Applyama.
Yeah, when they go into the TV station.
Yeah, there'll just be a poster on the wall for them. I'll mark out for that. Like they just a little cute nod to it, just because they leftover assets or whatever.
That would be cute.
Imagine we see an Eri cameo and we see her fight with Ojimon. I don't know if we'll go that far. Hold on. Have a look at that comment? Thank you. I heard Deers is the new Digimon. She has black feathers and she screams, "Did Digimon try movie?" Wait, what? Everyone get your Digivices out and tell me to Digivolve. Okay. On. Hello, Warmon. What? Warmon? Oh, yes.
I think we have the correct Digivice for you.
No.
Yeah.
Either way, I don't think we have the right Digivice for Omegamon.
Mm.
Anyway. Right, so enough of that nonsense. What if Nene is in the episode? Oh yeah, Nene randomly becomes an idol in part 3 of Cross Wars.
Yeah.
That's still a choice that just makes no sense. Like literally comes out of nowhere. There's no build up to it.
Astronaut.
Like astronaut Matt. Oh
yeah.
jeez, I never thought. Yeah, because someone was asking me what do I think is the most random career choice for one of the Digidestined. I was like, yeah, it's still astronaut Matt, but geez, yeah, idol Nene makes less sense. So yeah, I don't know. Like a news delivering Digimon that tells the future. An idol dies.
Yeah.
And
Even gets hurt, she straight up dies.
yeah, like
she ain't coming back.
No. And we infiltrate a TV station. There's nothing to infer what Digimon this is.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
One would assume it's some kind of psychic Digimon.
Yeah.
We had a fortune teller. We're grasping at straws here by fortune teller telling the future.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, like I don't want to. Yeah, like again, I don't want to build myself up for something that might not happen. But if this is where Felismon comes back in, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, yeah. It makes sense then that Kyosho and Ruli's friends are part of that.
Because they were...
He knows them.
Yeah.
They were part of it before.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Could be completely wrong.
Could be, but
interesting to
there's nothing else to go off other than messages that tell the future.
It almost starts out like a one.
Yeah, it is.
The newspaper is going out early. That the newspaper app is telling the future or something.
Yeah, it is like an Atmon episode, isn't it?
I don't think anyone would be maybe afraid of dying in that, but
no, but I mean, this show is about, episodic horror. So
this show is not afraid to go hard.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Atmon wasn't stabbing its cast either. So, God, could this be where Felismon finally turns back up?
Perhaps.
Interesting.
Hero and his friends infiltrate the TV station, and Famdimon is the host of the show.
Actually, to be fair, right? Hold on. If we're gonna go there, the idea of Famdimon and a TV station, given Adventure 99, like that would be a sort of wink and nod. I wouldn't hate that. I wouldn't hate that, but like these villains need to start coming back so we know what is going on.
Yeah.
So then, Omegamon X is now Omegamon Alter S. Fair enough. So
like the last 20 episodes will be interesting.
Yeah, like chat, I don't know if you guys have any opinion on what 45 might be getting at, by all means, put those opinions forward, because there's not much discussion to be had otherwise, because I'm going to be interested in new forms, see if the new form was the type for the forms I give Digimon. Yeah. Are we going to watch Ghost Game? Oh, we already did. We're talking about the spoilers for the episodes that are coming up. We've watched the Ghost Game episode about an hour ago at this stage, I think.
Yeah. Well, we were talking for a good hour after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like adventure references done right, not just remember this, remember that. Yeah.
Let's see how long we've been live.
How long? Yeah, we have been going now for. Well, we started at 9. It's now 12:30. So we've been 3.5 hours at this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's there in the corner.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've been at this for 3.5 hours. God, did we really watch the episode 2 hours ago?
Oh, we were talking for a good hour before it as well.
That's what I mean. And it's now been.
Yeah. Part of that hour was, yeah. 1.5 ago. Yeah.
Oh, God. That flew by.
Well, we did comments. Did a lot of
chat and a lot of banter.
chat.
Who are those 3 ghosts? Digimon TV episode equals elves to the max. Etamon, really?
Guys, about Digimon last time.
No, we watched that months ago.
Yeah, we watched that on the channel.
Yeah, we did. That was months ago.
You think Edamon would be in the TV station? I don't know why he'd have to do with the news, but
yeah, I was wondering about that. Like, if I can't see Edamon doing news from the future. So I don't know why he would be the monster of the week. That doesn't. There's nothing that tracks for me.
Yeah.
On that one.
Him taking down the idol group to be the number one kind of.
Yeah.
A bit,
if this was more of an idol war kind of episode, because that when Edamon turned up in 2020, that was his whole thing. He had a rivalry with Volcamon, or no, not Volcamon, but one of the evolutions of Volcamon anyway. And they had this whole rivalry where they would just rap and sing at each other, and it would, and that was how we got Mambomon, because Edamon's rapping or whatever, it infected Palmon while she was holding a maraca.
Okay.
So the dark energy caused by Edamon's or by the battle between Edamon and Volcamon caused her to absorb the maraca and become Mambomon. Yeah. Yeah, Digimon is dumb. I love it to bits, but Digimon is dumb.
Yeah. That is interesting.
Fuse Stingmon and XVmon. Let's fuse them.
He was just 99 Edamon, but with a rival.
Yeah. Adventure 20.
Fever Dream. Yeah.
That's still one of my favorite episodes. That episode. Hold on, where is my ranking here?
Yeah.
It's my favorite episode in the show. Because it's such a fever dream of an episode.
Yeah.
That one. It just
43.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like my favorite episode in 2020. That Edamon episode, because it just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, pay up because you mentioned it.
No. We're not arguing about it. That's the difference.
Yeah, no, there's nothing here.
There's nothing. No, there's really nothing to infer who the monster of the week is.
No, it would make sense that it's someone. It makes sense to me that it's someone who knows them, because their friends are getting into accidents, so it's kind of like it's targeting them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, their friends always get into accidents because they're the nearest characters to them.
Yeah, true. But interesting that it's Ruli's friends again. Or, because we don't often see Kyotaro's friends.
Yeah. Kyotaro doesn't really have any friends. He just he's the...
Yeah, unless Emma's hanging around for a while.
Yeah. Does Nomura count as his friend?
I would say Nomura is more Hiro's friend than I would Kyotaro's, because at the start of the series anyway, it was Hiro and Nomura hanging out.
But he lives in the dorm, so you could just put any random amount of people from the dorm and just count them as Kyotaro's friends.
By default.
He technically has to be friends with all of them.
I guess.
Although he strives to be. as
He
well.
strives to be, yeah.
He
yeah.
wants to be the best dorm
Leader.
leader.
Yeah.
I was gonna say dorm president. I don't know
Alright.
why.
So here's another one that we just looked at and went, huh. This one just we've no idea on this one either.
Yeah.
So episode 46 of Ghost Game is The Queen's Supper. Hiro encounters his classmate Nomura in the dorm bathrooms. Something seems strange about Nomura. He's afraid of the bathtub and runs away, screaming something incomprehensible. The next day, Nomura gets scared over seeing an ordinary puddle of water. When Hiro asks him what's wrong, Nomura admits he's been having eerie hallucinations whenever he sees water after he'd gone to the pool. Thinking that it might be a Digimon, Hiro and his friends set out to investigate. Then, a mysterious shadow approaches from behind Ruli when she's alone in a locked room.
Right.
Like we've done Splashmon.
We've done water hallucinations with him. Yeah.
Yeah. So is Splashmon coming back? But it's the Queen's Supper.
Yeah. It was a bit.
We've done Calamaramon. She wasn't even an antagonist.
Yeah.
Well, she wasn't outwardly evil.
Yeah. See, my brain, just from the title of that, I was like, yeah, man, she's a queen. But then when you read it, you're like, oh.
Yeah. So Mermaimon. Yeah, like
The queen.
the Queen. Do you know the way?
But
Yeah,
yeah.
we watched Sonic 2 last night again, and Robotnik saying to Knuckles, "I can show you the way." Still just a great little nod, and I
Yeah.
love it. I love how
that they meme.
yeah, no, I do. I love that they embrace the meme culture
Mm.
in Sonic with those movies. I
Mhm.
really do.
That's okay. Like it could be any water.
Yeah,
The mysterious shadow approaching from behind Ruli. It doesn't mention that she's in like a locker room. She's in a locked room.
yeah.
But is she in like? Is it to do with the swimming pool? Is it just randomly elsewhere? I guess we'll have to watch and find that one out.
Yeah, but like our options right now are what? Mermaimon, Ancient Mermaimon, and Ranamon. But it can't be Ranamon because she's she's basically a child.
Yeah.
I think we're past fighting child level.
Yeah, I can't see them bringing one back. It's too late now for them to be doing.
Actually, when they converted all the frontier Digimon into like proper into the leveling system, level hybrid blue flare. What? Must be a manga thing. I don't remember a Ranamon on blue flare in Cross Wars. That must be a manga thing. Yep, Cross Wars manga. They put her in the card game. Then see, that's what I need to double check. Actually, hold on. We'll go by the dim card. Hold on. She's on the Ferrymon dim card. So no, that's Ren. No, Ranamon, not Rena. Yeah, search out. No, that's the Jellymon dim. That is one of the Frontier dims, not the one I'm looking. Here we go. No. What the hell? I was pretty sure she was on one of these.
Have you imagined her?
Have I? No, she okay, so she is.
Yeah.
She's on the Koji dim card. At the equivalent of what would be a champion. So an
Okay.
adult level. I think we're still too far into the show to be bringing adult levels back in.
It also kind of reads as a What was his
Yeah,
name?
Pumpkinmon, yeah.
Yeah. It kind of reads as she's doing something in the pool to scare them. And then it's a prank, bro,
Mm.
That's the way it kind of reads. So I really hope it's not that, because we're too far in for that kind of thing now.
Yeah, because of where we are in the show, I kind of want to say I kind of agree with the idea that it might be Mermaimon.
Mm.
Because at least she's a perfect.
Mm.
Um, Piemon being a mega level might not mean anything in terms of us being in a mega level arc. It could just be he was the most appropriate.
Mm.
Um, I don't know. It's tough because like these don't give away.
He was also kind of a tie-in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it was very much like a Survive tie-in as well because he was voiced by the professor in Survive. So yeah, I don't know. Have fun on that one, I guess. Um.
Yeah.
So.
Forever miss immortal Queen Elizabeth memes.
Sorry,
have you not
chat.
seen the Elden Ring one? She has a second face.
Oh God, yeah. Sorry, I don't want to ignore the chat for too long, but it's just tough to piece together who.
Yeah, there's nothing we can really infer from it except it's water.
Yeah.
Water based, and that doesn't necessarily mean it is water based either, just because it's around a pool. It's something that can give hallucinations. That doesn't necessarily mean it's water.
Yeah.
The Queen's supper? Like, is she eating them?
Yeah, that's the other thing I was wondering, like, is
get the hallucinations, and then, well, that's kind of what Splashmon did, really. Came after them, and then he absorbed them.
Yeah, their terror was his moisturizer or whatever.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, I don't know. That's where we are. We've some really good ideas, and 20 years later the Queen reincarnates and takes back her position. Like we've some really good plot ideas in the next couple of weeks, but no indication of the monster of the week.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not much else we can say about it, really.
No.
I would love if my Phallusmon theory was true.
Yeah, like if Phallusmon comes back for the ghost newspaper episode, that could be really fun because, as you said, fortune teller, predicting the future. You have the same idea, but you're just going to put a different spin on it. Which isn't bad. It's not bad storytelling or anything. Because it's an idea that the audience are already familiar with.
And he's someone that the audience are waiting.
Was in Digimon Last Evolution, where you'd say goodbye to your forever. The Queen Bee. Aeospawn? She was kind of waspy, I guess. I don't know. That sounds like a reincarnation plot. That time I was reincarnated as a Mermaimon. Yeah, like, guys, I don't know. I mean, your guesses are as good as ours at this stage. She didn't die, she got isekai'd. I'll be right back, I'm going. Well, so are we.
Yeah.
I think we're getting ready to finish up now after...
Yeah, it's 20 to 1 in the morning.
Yeah, madness. It was 10:30 an hour ago, it feels.
When I complained, yeah.
Yeah,
Getting late, it's 10:30.
Yeah.
And you laughed at me.
I did.
We're all tired and you're laughing.
Yeah. Like, cause I knew this section was just gonna be like, this is what's happening. Don't know much else.
Yeah. I guess we just wrap up then.
Yeah.
Nothing else I can. No.
No. Um. So yeah, look, guys, that's kind of where we leave off. So let me just take the tag down because we are out of the spoiler room. For now, honestly, it fits. There's at least one example of something dying and becoming a Digimon.
Mm.
Yeah, isn't there always?
Mm.
So this is where we finish up for tonight. So as always, thank you all for being here. We hope you had fun. We certainly did.
Always great.
Next week is going to be really goddamn creepy, and I don't know if Meg is going to be joining me for it.
Kick me out of the Twitter.
No, I changed the password.
Ah.
I'll get that back to you in a second.
I was just gonna share it, and it was like, nope, you're not authorized to do this. What?
Whoops.
That's all good. Yeah, give us a follow on Twitter, and
You're very welcome, Reiko. Thank you. So yeah, just we'll plug the Twitter. It's at the address above my head.
or in the chat there.
Or in the chat there. Join us over on Discord if you haven't already. We can continue the conversations that we've had today, and talk more about the card game, previous anime, upcoming projects. We're getting a VPET with a color screen that charges with USB-C. I need 10 of them.
Yeah, color screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So Devimon won't look like he's just wearing a cowl anymore.
Yeah. Cowl. Yeah, that's all he was wearing. He was naked. Wasn't even a loincloth, it was like a G-string.
Naked Devimon. Ghost Game would make that hot.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, Ghost Game would make that hot.
Yeah, why does it... Like, Naked Devimon, it just sounds like it's supposed to be its name.
Yeah.
Know?
Stupid, sexy Digimon. But with that, we are done for tonight. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys next week. We're bouncing out of here. It's 1:45.
Yeah, it's time for bed.
It is indeed. So, my name is AJ. This has been Meg. And we'll see you for gross eye molding, melting body horror next week.
Not looking forward to it.
I am. See you all.
Bye.
Bye.